All right. Guess I better go ahead and start the stream because I guess I better go ahead and try because I know that most people are going to probably get annoyed. But what the hell? I might as well do it anyways. Anyways, how you guys doing? This is going to be one hell of a weekend. Uh, Not much I could tell you guys, but there's been some things going on. I'm just going to go ahead and begin the stream because I know that most people don't like what I have to say about certain things. Maybe I'll probably talk about it. They keep doing it again and again, and it's pretty sad. So I'm going to start off looking up something here because there's been some things going on right now that happened. Femboy milk. Tomboy milk. Choose your fighter. God. Kind of defeats the purpose of it. So what's been going on, there's been some drama, and it's like they keep doing this. Seems like some people are like the classic anime Twitter story in 3 parts. Hot take arc, double arc ratio. Now what happened was this person basically got upset over Berserk. That's right. This person got upset over Berserk for some weird reason, and Jesus, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad when you have this type of problem. Yeah, I'm not joking. This is what's going on because a lot of people are getting upset about this, and it's pretty funny too. But it's kind of sad too because a lot of people are talking about this because this person basically said if you stand this manga, please don't become my moot. What the hell is this person talking about? If you stand this manga, please don't become my moot. If you already unfollow me, I don't want people in my circle who supports this. This is my personal choice. I don't want to waste my energy and minds who read and consume this kind of content. Let me put it this way. I'm just gonna be nice about this because this drama is kind of ridiculous. Because you have to understand, this is Young Animal Comics. Basically, it's not really family friendly, but the person basically, that's crazy, man, was the most heartbreaking and moving manga ever read. People who take it the wrong way think it's some kind of Sigma manga. Yeah, don't bother with these people just because fans are like that doesn't mean they're edgy and sick for the sake of edgy and sick. In my personal choice, I don't care how or what lessons it has. It has the type of content unnecessary stuffed it for the sake of fan service. I don't care for other stories. It's useless to me. Okay, then don't read it. Jesus. And also, whoever's going crazy and tagging me into quote replying, I have it on. I'm reading selective shit from now for now. Some of you only. Anyways, keep going. I'll see you tomorrow. For now, good night. Basically mute people that don't follow. And I really think this person's take on everything is kind of, I hate to say it, stupid. I hate to say it, yeah, really stupid. Because you don't have to read this manga. If you don't like it, don't read it. It's like internet isn't for yeah, that's pretty much what it is. That's what's going on. So let's see here. John Leguizamo, hell no. Seeing the Super Mario movie upset the lack of Latino inclusion. They're from Italy. How can you? I hate to say it. This is kind of why most people. One Piece, the most political anime ever made. I don't hate Trash Taste yet. The reason, fucking cunts. I guess the name Trash Taste is the literal after all. Anyone who takes opinions of self-professed socialist who spends his audience donation money on a mansion and Porsche instead of sharing it with his viewers should have taken it seriously. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's kind of what's going on. Let me see what Anime Boston's trending right now. Yeah, everyone's going to Anime Boston. Like, they're trying to have fun. That's pretty much what's going on. Yes, all the weebs are going to Anime Boston to have fun. Yeah, have fun, guys. I'm not going to be there. Because I don't want to be there. I'd rather be Ray Hino's simp. This is so hilarious. I can't believe people would do this. Yes, and there's even cosplayers trying to do this. Oh, that's cute. It's adorable. It's adorable makeup. You know, I'm gonna give this lady. I would say that the boots are nice. I would say the boots are nice. So if you want to follow her, it's up to you guys. It's like Oily Ollie or something like that, and it's like a, oh yeah, they them. It's those people. Yes. It's Jackie Jing who's going to see Anime Boston. Well, let her have fun. Like everyone here is coming to Boston. They're going to Boston. That's right, Boston. Yes. So, just because I'm a cosplaying Mimika doesn't mean you can act like a freak towards me. Be normal. I don't know you, lady. I really don't. But I would ask your name. I would ask your name and your internet, your Instagram, social media. That's it. That's pretty much what I'm expecting this to happen. Because God, these people. Oh man, this is kind of hilarious. I hate to say this, but it's true. I really hate to say this. This is what we're expecting at Anime Boston. Yes, a lot of people are creating a lot of things just for the fun of it. So I'm excited to announce that we'll be translating Oshi no Kami for High Dive Sentai Spring Extended. So it's basically an idol anime. Extended 90-minute first episode, wild ride. I advise you to go to into it blind as possible, if an advanced screening on April 7th at Anime Boston. So that's what's going on. Coming soon to Anime Boston. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see some stuff that's happening on Anime Boston. So what they're going to do is put in panels, underground idols. Yes, that's right. They're going to put an underground idol show on April 7th. Oh, man, this is kind of funny. I will say this. Now it's official, selective. I like to announce that I'll be running a panel on underground idols at Anime Boston at the Shelton Constitutional B. Watch me talk about greater parts of the hour. Fun idols are. Yes, that's right. Idols. I hate to pronounce that in Japanese. Idols. Billy Idol. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going on. They're trying to bring out and promote some idols, like idol groups. Well, let's see. Japanese Mofos Visual Lexicon, Saki Mano's graduation premiere. Boston folks, we have one Saki and Mano's movie premiere on 2 days. So it just kept going and going. Okay, what's with this one? You know, the nose ring kind of does make it weird, but this is funny. It's cute but funny. Okay. Request the people at Anime Boston love everything unholy. Please take a goddamn shower. It should. And this is like this is what's going on High Dive right now. So that's what they're doing Friday, April and 8th. That's what's happening right now at Anime Boston. Expect everything to happen, guys. This is what's happening. So they're gonna have some fun times. Friday, cosplay lineup, something. Sunday, okay, that's what they do. So we're seeing a bunch of people posting right now. They already got their tickets and everything. It's already started. It's already happening, and they're just oh god, the meme. Tokyo Mew Mew. Like they're really anyway, back from Anime Boston. Like it's literally happening, guys. It's literally happening. It's on the 7th of tomorrow. It's probably tomorrow. So that's what we're expecting this to happen. Like they already got their tickets. They already got everything happening. So this is Artist Alley. Try to post everything, memes and shit. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. I'm just laughing about this because this is kind of the consecutive thing that YouTube is doing to me. Come on, YouTube. You know you're covering up the conspiracies and shit. Like, you want me to go to extreme? You want me to be controversial? You want me to not do things? You want me to do things the right way? You want me to do the things that I would do? But come on now, everybody. Now, this is what's going to happen. Some people are going to be posting dick pictures and shit at Anime Boston. That's what's going on. And they're going to be going over there doing some weird shit. Like, weird shit as you can see. Beware of the chicks over there that are like they, them over there. So, Anime Boston, I'm coming for you. Yes, that's right. Hololive is coming. So it looks like the Hololive guests are coming in, so I'm going to just go ahead and that's kind of interesting. So that's what's going on at Anime Boston, guys. Boston. Let's go ahead and talk about this. I wish I could have my buddies come on, but they're not on here. They're pretty busy. They usually are busy with something else. I'm just kind of surprised by this. Streaming service bundle merges with Crunchyroll. So let me go ahead and go with the news here so I can show you guys what's going on. Because this is kind of a big surprise, and I'm surprised that not many people are reporting on this one. The VR streaming service bundle merges with Crunchyroll. Yes, guys, it's official. Crunchyroll's VRM streaming service bundle announced on Tuesday the merge with Crunchyroll with BRV subscription, including History Quarries migrating to Crunchyroll premium accounts. Due to BRV's and Crunchyroll's brand became a part of Sony and Funimation's global group. Following later acquisitions, Crunchyroll from AT&T Funimation Global Group completed the acquisition of Crunchyroll in August of 2021. Funimation's content later moved to Crunchyroll in March 2022, with Funimation's brand gradually retired afterward, which Funimation is no longer Funimation. It's now Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll is going to be taking over the DVD and Blu-ray business now, guys. That's what's going on. So the bundle includes the anime streaming service Crunchyroll, as well as several other streaming services, including Cartoon Hangover, Rooster Teeth, Mondo, Crunchyroll, as well as several other streaming services. They just repeated that again. Services including, okay, that's what it is. Services that include Funimation until November 8, 2018, following the announcement that Crunchyroll and Funimation Entertainment will end their partnership and share content to VRV, added to HIDIVE streaming service content in November 2018, and later removed HIDIVE content in September 2021, and after that, Crunchyroll acquisitions. Source of VRV. Let's look at the VRV thing. So, this is what they're saying right now. So they basically VRV basically merged, which is a streaming service that has been. I'm very familiar with this because VRV is kind of a funny thing. Our goals at VRV has always to bring our fans the next level streaming content with access to the largest anime library in the world. VRV merging to Crunchyroll enables us to continue to deliver on those goals. What will happen was VRV credits are still valid and can be viewed on your account page. They will be applied to your Crunchyroll Premium membership. I still want to be billed by VRV. Your VRV subscription will be transitioned to Crunchyroll subscription. Any future billing will be through Crunchyroll going forward. So this is basically an FAQ on what questions would be. So how would I log into Crunchyroll from VRV? You already have a Crunchyroll account linked to your VRV membership. So that's basically what they're going to do. So that's kind of interesting. All right. I guess that's kind of what's happening right now. I guess so. That's what we're expecting right now. I know most people are probably like, "Oh my God, this is ridiculous." So yeah, Sony is pretty much so that's what's going on. Bastard Heavy Metal Dark Fantasy anime season 2 reveals more cast members. Great. That's nice. Getter Robo franchise plans a live action film in spring 2025. Let's see here. The live action Tokyo Revengers second film will be released soon. Date a live for. Okay, 5. Anime teaser confirms airing, returning the cast and staff. One Piece Odyssey game gets a new post-game reunion for Memories DLC. And let's see what else is going on here. So Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered series trailer reveals on April. Okay, so they're gonna. So Square is planning to release a pixel font game. Adjustment to Square Enix began streaming the new trailer of the PlayStation 4. So they're gonna use the pixelated version of the Final Fantasy series. Ah, that's good news. Let's see. Oh, that's sad. So, this is sad news indeed. Apparently, this is Gundam related. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Gundam related because I know that most people don't like this. This is kind of what's going on. And I guess some people find it annoying because this is kind of what's happening right now. Let's see. Well, I'll show you guys. This is what's happening right now. Gundam Breaker mobile game ends its service. The official Twitter account of Gundam Breaker smartphone game announced it on Wednesday. The game will end its services on June 5th at 10 a.m. Yeah, selling paid Hyro chips on May 8th. Gundam Breaker mobile game launched on iOS and Android on which I hate to say it, the game wasn't that popular. And I remembered watching this a while back. Yeah, it wasn't really that popular at all. So expect that to happen. I really knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, because Bandai right now, since Gundam Breaker isn't really like very popular, it was popular in the import scene because a lot of fans that like the game, even I bought the game myself just to play it, and not many people cared to play it, but the game was absolutely fun. It was like a third-person shooter that basically became so popular. And right now, they're more focused on... Because, of course, there was also the failure of the new Gundam Breaker. The problem with that game, it wasn't, like, very popular, per se, because it wasn't well known. If they would have released it years ago, it would have been popular. But it was a little too late for that, and they decided to put it out on a mobile platform, which is the iOS and phone, and that kind of failed. I really hate to say that it really failed. That's what caused this mess in the first place. And a lot of people don't know that. And it's like, if they would have released it now, it would have been popular. But instead, they kind of went slow, seeing if it would work in the Japanese market and see if it would work outside the market. And it worked outside the market, but it was only popular in the import scene, which I was glad to buy the game and import it and play it. It was actually fun, the first Gundam Breaker, but a lot of people right now, got upset over the new Gundam Breaker even on PC. It didn't do so well. It didn't really work out well for them, and putting it out on the mobile game, they should have waited and kind of should have analyzed the situation with Mobile Suit Gundam Breaker on the PC platform and see if that was successful. And it turns out it wasn't successful. It turned out to be really bad. That's right. It was really bad. And now they have to close it down because it was popular, but it just didn't do so well. And that's what happened. And I hate to say it, this is the result of it. So it's pretty much going to be gone. And right now, Bandai is pretty much going to be focusing on what would work for them. Right now, I understand that they were putting their eggs in a basket for testing of the Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operations 2 on PC. That's right, they are actually testing that out currently. And I guess they're trying to give up this project that they had been doing for almost about 4 years. I guess it didn't work out for them. That's what's going on. And that's what happened. So I guess I better go ahead and tell you guys that's been happening lately, and it sucks. It really does suck when you hear about the news about that's so anyways, let's go ahead and continue on. Oh yeah, this is also news. This is kind of funny too. Rumiko Takahashi, knighted by France. For those that don't know, she's the mangaka for Yushu Ashura, Mansion Ikiko, and she's also known for Ranma One Half and Inuyasha. Like, she made the mangas. She became knight. Now, the French government confirmed that the Chevalier de l'Ordre of Arts, the letters, the Knights of the Order of the Arts and Letters, decorations on the manga creator Ryomoko Takahashi on Thursday. Takahashi receives the decoration of at the France ambassador's residence in Tokyo. Since making her debut in 1978, Takahashi has created such mangas like Inuyasha, Miko Enji Mansion, Mermaid Saga, which I'm familiar with because I've seen Mermaid Saga, and Rumio Theater's Ranma One Half. Yeah, Ranma One Half, 1 pound gospel, and Inuyasha. Her career is over 4 decades. Yes, she's a very old lady. Yeah, she's a very old lady. She's been doing manga for a long time. She's the hardest working manga artist. Takahashi ended with Rinrin Manga Weekly Shonen in December 2017. On the 40th completed compiled volume of the manga shipped it in Japan in January 2018. She launched a new manga titled Meow in May 2019. Takahashi was inducted to the Harvey Awards, the Hall of Fame, in 2021. She was similarly introduced to the Will of Eisner Comic Awards in the Hall of Fame in 2018. But now, right now, she is knighted. Yeah, she's knighted by France now. So yeah, this is her accomplishments, and yet women can't seem to understand that, yes, this is a woman that actually did something. She actually worked her ass off and earned that. But with her sheer hard work, she did this, guys. Ryomoko Takahashi, like, she literally is a icon in the manga world. So yeah, other Japanese citizens who have received the French honor, including manga creator Jiro Takahashi, Leiji Matsumoto, who recently passed away, Kishiro Otomo, Akira Toyama, Go Nagi, filmmaker, actor Takahashi Kano beat Takahashi, and Studio Ghibli Asako Takahata, video game designer Shigeru Motomoto. So yeah, this is what's going on right now, guys. She literally won an award for this. So yeah, this is what we're expecting. So yeah, that's what happened. I'm waiting for my buddies to come in, and it's like they have not came in for a long time. I'm still waiting for them, and it's like none of my buddies come in all the time. It's like they don't come back. They don't like to see. I wish I could ask them to come in and try to do some stuff, but I don't want to bother them per se. It's kind of annoying. It's annoying them. So, let's see. Oh no, Legendary acquired the rights to a Street Fighter franchise film and TV rights. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Legendary Films acquired the rights. This is what's going on, guys. Yeah. Legendary Films. Entertainment news source Hollywood Reporter reported on Monday that Legendary Entertainment, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, acquired the film television rights to Capcom's Street Fighter franchise. Legendary will work with Capcom on future projects. The game series, inspired by live-action film of 1994's Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Juliana and Ming-Na Wen and Damian Chapa and Kyle Minogue, if I can remember, and Wes Studi and Hyde Parker Entertainment's production. Separate spin-off titled Street Fighter Legend of Chong-Li, starring Christian Kirk in 2009. Machinima produced a Street Fighter Assassin's Fist and Street Fighter Resurrection, a live-action series. Machinima released the first season on YouTube channel, which got shut down, I'm afraid, because I even remember watching the Street Fighter series on YouTube by Machinima. Sadly, Machinima didn't make much money off of it. Even off the people who signed on with them. They didn't make much money. Yeah, I remembered this. Machinima is kind of a... Funimation released a series of Blu-ray October 29th. And Machinima released a second series on Verizon Go 90 streaming service on March 2016. Street Fighter, the World Warrior television series originally planned for 2018. Street Fighter animated movie, which I remember watching. And yeah, I remembered that movie. I'm going to have to probably buy the Discotek copies. But the problem is, they'll be sold out. Because I know Manga Entertainment no longer is around in the US. That's right. Only Discotek has the rights to it. Because I remember watching the Street Fighter 2 animated movie. I even remember there was also another Street Fighter OVA by Manga Entertainment. But that was an OVA series which Ryu and Ken got their ass kicked by Guile when they tried to go after him, and they realized they had to develop their skills in order to fight people, because they couldn't fight Guile, and Guile beat the crap out of them. That's what happened. So I remember that TV series. It was actually a pretty good TV series about... Because Guile basically taught them a valuable lesson. In order to improve yourselves, you would have to get experience to fight. And that's what happened. Like, Guile basically came in and beat the crap out of Ken. And then Ryo saw Ken and tried to go after... I think it was actually it was Ryu that got his ass kicked by Guile, and Ken tried to fight Guile in the Air Force Base because he had connections to get into the Air Force Base by calling up the military offices, and he got in because his family was rich. That was according to him, and they decided to go on an adventure together to fight. No joke. They decided to go on an adventure to fight people. Even went to Hong Kong. Like, they literally went to Hong Kong, and that's how they met Chun Li. And that was kind of... It's a weird series, but it's definitely was... I highly recommend it. You'll probably look it up online. I'm pretty sure someone will pirate it. But as far as I know, the Street Fighter animated movie was pretty good. Basically, you'll see... But there's also several other animated movies that Street Fighter did. But I guess Legendary will probably do it. So let's go ahead and begin this, because this is kind of ridiculous. Let's see. Yeah, I got an alert. Just kind of surprised me. I probably should just go and pick up something to eat. Hamburgers. That's right, hamburgers. I probably should get some hamburgers. Or some Taco Bell. That's right, motherfuckers. I got money, and I'm going to use that $10 to buy some Taco Bell. They probably make me poop, but that's right. I'm going to try to use that Taco Bell money that someone gave me just to use it. I'm just joking. Okay, Hell's Paradise. I gotta look up Hell's Paradise because I'm a bit curious about this, because everyone's like talking about this manga, and I might just buy it if I have the money. But right now I'm broke, and I gotta pay my rent, I gotta pay my bills, and I'm kind of excited for a few months I might be debt free from, because I might be able to pay my bills in no time at all, and make some really good content, invest into some money. That's what I'm going to be doing. Probably invest into an artist that will probably help me out. That's what I'm going to do. As far as I know, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this because this is kind of... there's a lot of extremism going on. On the internet. And right now I heard there was something going on with PayPal. And this is kind of what's going on with it involves the lolly content creators that are making VTuber content. From what I understand, there's a situation with VTubers that have been getting their content banned due to the fact that they have lolly on them. No wonder they have the higher talent. Their jokes aren't funny, but also the lack of industry knowledge of older VAs and the blatant misogyny. And this is another drama that's been happening. I'll go get into this one first because this is the other one that I heard about that's been happening. Now, our older VTubers, VA creators, or wealth of valuable content are some of the best I know. Most VTubers I know, close to 40 than that, deserve your respect and application. Yeah, I'm pretty old, but God damn it. People really... Your age doesn't dictate your value, nor does an employer. Yeah, they don't really care. They don't really care. Try applying for retirement home. Oh, yeah, that's kind of mean. That's a mean joke. The new VTuber asset releases to Leon's Pistol for you. Resident Evil stream first person are reloaded, available on my Patreon. It's like everybody's doing it. And I'm going to see how many complaints to this is. Does it come with skin tones? Can it tint? You can tint the texture sheet. I need. Yeah, Fifi's trying to... Yeah, Fifi is kind of funny. I love that your asset, but I'm blue. Yes, this is kind of funny though, because they're literally trying to do this. That's the asset. I wish I could, but that's never gonna happen because everybody keeps doing this shit, man. I hate it. Pull out the guns and everything, guys. Yes, the guns have been drawn. Yes, we should give all the trans VTubers trans assets of guns so that they can use them. They're pulling out the guns. And it's funny, though. Let's see what else there is. Guys, oh yeah, this is like the controversial one that I remembered. Yes, this one kind of got a lot of attention. And what happened was the character's age, they used a different V2 anime character, and they kind of got upset about it. The asset kind of was used. So a lot of the assets that they're using for VTuber, this is kind of 3D VTubing, and yeah, that one kind of got into the frame of things, and that's what caused a lot of people to get disturbed by it. So that's what happened. Alright, I guess I better go ahead and Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Yep. Oh, that's nice. I like that. It's really good art. I'm not gonna deny the head is actually pretty nicely designed. By the looks of it, it kind of looks like it's armored. That is creative. I got to admit, that is creative. So the new rumor that claims that Sony is working on another PlayStation handheld, but it requires a PS5. But yeah, they really are desperate for that handheld market. Like last time, the PSP was actually pretty good, but the PS Vita didn't do so well in the marketplace because I recalled that Sony kind of pissed off a lot of people who wanted in the homebrew community, and that's what caused people to resent them. Oh yeah, this guy's doing the 3DO. He's trying to do a 3DO portable version of it. The guy actually did, like, for those who don't know, this is a Chinese do-it-yourself guy. He basically contributes to a do-it-yourself community. He does 3D printing. He does a lot of stuff. Like, this guy basically created a lot of things. Like, he was known for this the Sega Saturn handheld, which I'm in full support of because of the fact that it's an emulated system, but at the same time, it's a pretty good concept. He basically demonstrates this and demonstrates the emulation of it. It's not perfect per se, but he definitely puts out a lot of effort in what he's doing because you can see what he did with this. Like, this is what he had done with the Sega. He was trying to make a Game Gear, but a Sega Saturn version of it, which definitely is pretty cool. And you can see right here, you can tell that this guy basically put a lot of work into it. And this is the 3D print model that he's trying to do. But I like it. I wish. And he also, you can see right here that he's using an LCD screen for the. He's gonna call it. He's rebuilding he's calling it the Venus, which I would say, yeah, it's a perfect name for a handheld because this is a Sega Saturn. Keep this in mind. This is a pretty good concept. I like it. But you can see right here, this is his intentions. But he created a lot of things. He created the link for it. He created a lot of things. Like he basically also did the RAM install for it to expand on the 4 megabyte memory for it, because that was the biggest problem with a lot of the things that they did with the Sega Saturn was the fact that I think Street Fighter Alpha required more memory in order to play that game, so they had to install like a cartridge for it in order to expand the memory of the game in order for it to be played, and that was like an expansion of it. This guy basically cut the the circuitry, and it worked pretty fine. Like you can see right here, this is what his intentions were with this system, and you can see that this is like the board for the Sega Saturn that he's doing, and this is like a do-it-yourself thing. Like he basically cut like literally cut it and bent it. Like, he basically cut the whole system. Like, you don't need that. But you can see right here, this is the thing that he created. Like, this is like the prototypes that he made for it. The Fenrir, the Phobia inside. These were the chips. These are the chips that are like the emulator chips that he had to use to make that system. Like, no joke. This is the stuff that he's doing. And this system emulates a lot of stuff. Like, definitely if you have the SD card for it, it will definitely work. But it only works on certain games. But this is just an example of the test that he did. Like, it loads up pretty fast compared to the original Sega Saturn. This is kind of an SD based drive that he's using. And I really like it because I really like the SD drive of it. But he also did this. Yeah, like, it's really awesome. I really miss this. This is like, I wish it would boot faster than that. Like, all the games that you could play on this thing, like, this guy literally did this. But he's using a Saturn SD loader. And also the fact that he has like a docking bay for it, which is pretty awesome too. I wish he would create like a docking bay with controller, with a hookup of the controller, which he did. But I wonder if he will actually put the controller on there. But you can see the loading time on it. It's a bit slow, but it's pretty decent. And you can see the demonstration that he's doing with this game. Like, it's definitely an interesting thing that he's doing. And you see that he's playing Monjo on the Sega Saturn. That's what he's doing. You can see that guy basically invented a really good a portable Sega Saturn, which I would call the Venus, which I think it's really good. But he's using like an SD loader slash Venure, and also the other, like, Phoebe. Like, he's using a lot of the chipsets that are useful for emulation. So that's what's going on. How's it going? You can come in, man. Come in, man. I miss you, Red. I miss you. What you been up to? I'm on the thing. What you been up to, man? Get in here. So you can get in on the action, man. What you been up to, man? Yeah, come on in, man. Get in on this action. Okay, I'm gonna wait until he comes in, because Red always shows up unexpectedly. Hey,
Hey, what up, bitch?
you've been there the whole time.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just enjoying
yeah, I understand, man. It's been a while. Yeah, been trying to work on this stuff lately. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, I can't hear myself for the most part. But yeah, what I said here.
Yeah, let me fix the audio here because the desktop's not picking up everything. Let me go ahead and try the other one. Here we go. Try that.
To you about
Yeah,
despite the fact that PKB is gone,
yeah.
well,
What happened to Baby was pretty sad too because a lot of people were still upset with her, and it's like, leave her alone. Leave her be. She left on good
now
terms with
it's
her
good. Now it's
fans.
good.
Like, she wanted to be leaving on good terms with her fans.
Yeah, well, you can't really. Well, you can't really be, positive because to these people, mystery loves company.
Yeah, that's true. But she left on good terms, and it's like they still, like, the people that went after her are still upset with her, and it's like, dude, she's gone. And
You
it's like,
won.
you won, so get over it. It's not like she's gonna hurt anybody's feelings anymore. She didn't do anything wrong except you got pissed off at her.
Not much has been going on because Holy Week and all that. Yeah, as a matter of fact, tomorrow is Good Friday, so there's gonna be nothing but Christian movies and series tomorrow.
I know.
Look, it's not that I don't have anything against them. In fact, I've seen a few that I like. The thing is,
Yeah.
if you can concentrate more on the Lord rather than the preaching, you just not just make them about preaching about the Lord, but actually make them interesting too. Like for example, Passion of the Christ was that.
Yeah. And then now it's just that people are literally upset about that whole situation over what happened.
Which one? Oh, which one? The shoot
The shooting.
Oh, did you hear that there was another one in Colorado?
Yeah, there was an attempted one, and there was also the one that got. It seems like there's an extremist group that are taking it personally.
That's the ironic thing is they actually hit the tweets as well. I know that we're talking about. It's called R a radical.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I forgot the name, but I know it's fucking Brave, man. Just think, I've been trying to do shit on Brave, and it's been freezing like crazy.
Yeah, I can understand. It's on the tip of your tongue.
Yeah, Trans Radical Activist Network.
Yeah, it's like they need to address this on Reddit. Like, this is kind of getting to the point that they shouldn't be doing this, because this is like they literally been supporting this radicalization group for a while, and I mean for a long while. Like, they let them dox people, they let them harass people. Like, literally, Reddit needs to crack down on this.
Dude, Red is on the same side as these people, so it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that being said, what was that? I saw it through. I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think about it, there was something. The fact that the dude actually went in drunk, spilling the beans, that's what did them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine spilling the beans about trying to game end a bunch of people. Fun fact: one of them was Bosch. For some reason, it was Bosch was one of the targets.
Bosch, yeah, because he said some things that would upset trans people. No joke.
He's like so he's a turf as well.
Not necessarily. He's not a turf. I think more like a fetishist is what. That's what upset them.
I mean, this is the same man who wants horse dick, so
yeah.
He fancies about horse dick, and
yeah, that's kind of what it was. Like, let me look up the video because I've seen it before. Because it's kind of like, let's see.
The guy was also aiming at Adam Lanza, as in the Sandy Hook shooter. But his reasons were actually pretty. Actually, I found pretty hilarious. For example, Adam Lanza, because he was too intelligent, according to them.
Yeah.
And Lawrence Southern. Okay, it was on a quartering where I saw this.
Yeah. So this is Bosch on the message for all trans people. PSA: all trans people in his audience regarding voice training. Oh, that's what pissed them off. On voice training. That's what happened. That's what pissed him off.
Okay, so this is quote unquote the affidavit itself. Eric and Dylan, losers. Adam Lanza, too smart. Israel Keys, degenerate. Lawrence Southern, pathetic. Bausch, terrorist. Donald J. Trump, conman. Bad cops, useless garbage. Stockholm name, Liam K. Who the fuck is Liam K?
Liam K? Liam K? I think I remember who it is. Oh, yeah, the whole trans debate. Viewer destroys my trans ideology debate. I remember that. Yeah, so the message to all trans women. Wash gives a PSA on trans people's audience regarding voice training. How to do a girl voice. So that's what happened. I think he upset a lot of trans people over the fact that he mentioned voice training to them. As in, you sound like a dude. Comment.
Yeah, bro. That's the reason why it set them off.
That would set them off. You sound like a dude.
Yeah,
I can imagine Ross saying that. You need practice. You sound like a dude.
These are the
That's
same
why
people
I'm
that
going to
driven
give
over a
you
video
some
game.
voice training tips on how to do it. But instead of saying no thanks, I won't take advice from someone that sucks horse dick. Yeah, you guys could have made that witty remark. That's how it is. Voice training.
Yeah, because if you're going to be a woman, at least go full on, go full on the part, right?
Yeah.
But that's too much for these chicken shits.
It's like go full blown.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. Jesus Christ. Let's see.
I do find it.
It's a big surprise that they would do this. There's also that whole situation with see if I remember. Yeah, everyone's talking about what YouTube's doing.
YouTube doing this term.
They're doing anti-competitive practices.
You know, why am I so damn ignorant in these issues?
Yeah, because the thing about YouTube right now is that they put out a new rule, which you're not allowed to promote your social media. You're not allowed to promote your OnlyFans. You're not allowed to promote your Twitch. You're not allowed to promote that stuff. But this is
so
the biggest
basically.
problem.
So basically, let's say I would have a BitChute, right?
Yeah.
I can't promote it, or an Odyssey, or pretty much anything that is all tech, or anything that would threaten the YouTube's relevancy.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. YouTube's problem is such a Rumble problem is the whole platform, its usage of swing set to broadcast entertainment. And that's kind of the biggest problem with BitChute. Is it's a pretty good platform, but the problem is it's basically torrent based. You have to share your seed on the platform.
Share your seed.
Yeah, it's basically you have to share like if your video's on the server, it's not on a server, it's basically share based. It's on the cloud or something. But right now they're talking about Rumble. And what's going on with Rumble is that Rumble's competing against YouTube
As they should be.
Yeah, as they should be. But the problem is YouTube doesn't want you to promote that on their platform because they're the competitors. And they're slowly becoming popular because of this issue, and that's kind of the problem with YouTube, because they don't want to promote that type of content, that type of competitor, especially social media apps. They want their own YouTube content to be there, and that's the biggest problem with YouTube itself, is that they're trying to put in.
This is more like YouTube wanting a monopoly.
Yeah. And they're making a new policy that you're not allowed to promote it. You're not allowed to promote alternative platforms.
I mean, let's not sure that shit is illegal.
Yeah, it is, but they're doing it.
Oh, wait. I mean, anti-monopoly laws.
It is an anti-competitive practice.
Well, you know,
I would go on Rumble, but the thing about Rumble is it's not like YouTube. Like YouTube allows you to do it for free, but to my understanding of Rumble is that you can look at the comparison of Rumble. Like Rumble's kind of like
Rumble is actually that one place where the people who got banned from YouTube go,
yeah,
and it's a bit of an echo chamber for the right wing. Well, I wouldn't say an echo chamber. That's actually a pretty bad analogy.
yeah. Because I can show you guys what Rumble is and how
Yeah,
like
but YouTube needs the competition.
yeah, YouTube
Otherwise,
is a
hold up.
competition. But I know that they have like a server cost thing.
YouTube
And I
really
remember
wants
they
to
posted on
turn
on the
around.
website, like they had like a server cost, like you can upload your content there, you can stream there, you could do a lot of things. Like I remember there were a lot of other alternative competitors, but a lot of them were basically died.
What was that? It wasn't BitChute. It was what was that other one?
Um, which I'm not gonna be able to show them all, but I do know. Let's see. Billy tries to be one, but it's from China.
Yeah, same with Yoku, which is also from China. There's
Yeah, Nico
also
Nico.
that's from Japan. You got Daily Motion, but Daily Motion is more the niche people go to.
Yeah.
What else?
Let me see.
The what's that? What's that one YouTube competitor that it
If I
wasn't
remember
big.
correctly, let me look. Because I know there's another one, but it's not YouTube. It's not really YouTube. It's like Daily Motion. I think that's the one that you mentioned. Yeah, Daily Motion. Yeah, Daily Motion. That's the other one.
Oh yeah, Vimeo was another one. Bevo,
Yeah.
Meta Cafe.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know that Daily Motion was another one that does it. But right now it's like they put out like a bunch of videos on there. Stream, I think it was like, let me look it up. Like Bemo. That's another one. Vimeo.
Oh, Vimeo.
Yeah, Vimeo. Yeah, Vimeo.
Vimeo is mostly where I remember Vimeo was actually that one platform where artsy people would go.
Yeah,
There was
like,
with creative projects. They're on the same cut as, let's say, Beat Behance.
yeah. And they used to, and now they're just trying to promote like their little now they're just going with Shopify. Like they basically they're now web service now for online video. That's what's going on. Like they used to be like they used to have their own website to show off videos, but now it's like nope, we're no longer doing that. Yeah, because Vimeo is still around though, surprisingly. But mostly they upload like variety of content that is kind of like, yeah, we're gonna upload this type of content that people don't like. Mostly just mostly the Vimeo is more, it attracts the whatchamacallit crowd. I forgot that one crowd that the fashion and rich crowd. That's what they're trying to attract. That's what Vimeo's doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're attracting. Daily Motion, Bright Cove. I know Microsoft also does it.
Because I know what there's also the Internet Archive,
Yeah.
but it's mostly documentaries.
Yeah.
Crackle, that one's dead.
Yeah,
It's an old one.
Crackle's kind of, it's basically a streaming service now. But that's not a video upload platform. And also you remember VidMe. VidMe used to be really cool, but it died out faster than hell. That's why a lot of people are trying to promote alternatives.
Oh yeah, Parlor.
Yeah, Parlor, and also I know whatchamacallit. What was that one website that had the frog?
Gab. Oh, but that one is
Gab actually has their own video platform too.
the thing with Gab is it's basically. Yeah, I don't want to go on Gab because the guy who runs it is a Christian a theocrat.
Yeah.
He's a Christian authoritarian.
Yeah, because I know Gab actually has its own little platform. And
Oh yeah,
I didn't
obviously.
really like it. I didn't really feel like it was. I really didn't like it. It just. It felt like, yeah, they're going off on this a little bit too far.
There's another one that I just learned about this. It's called Ruckus.
Yeah. Yeah,
Gilded was also
there's
another
also
one.
Odyssey, which I actually use because Odyssey is actually a really good platform too. But the problem is you have to have like a. The problem with Odyssey is that you have to upload it at 720p.
Oh, no support to 14K, 4K or anything like that.
Yeah, it just 720, and it just basically upscales it to whatever it can. But it's all Bitcoin based. They pay you in Bitcoin, in their little Bitcoin market, which is a library, which is pretty low value.
It's the same as Mines actually.
Yeah, Mines. I would say Mines is okay, but it's just I don't like it. I don't like Mines.
Any reason?
But Odyssey, I kind of do like.
I'm guessing the reason why. Let me guess. The reason you're not a fan of the UI regarding Mines.
Yeah. I just couldn't really get into Mines. Mines is kind of weird.
Well, you can. Well, you can. Well, it's a free speech platform. That's something I like about it.
Yeah, that's
But
a
it's not
good thing
popular.
about it. Same with Odyssey, somewhat, but I remember they had to delete content from people criticizing Ralph. And Ralph Ralph really burned a lot of bridges. Like he basically
that guy honestly deserves everything he gets.
Yeah, because that whole drama with him and Odyssey kind of started off really crazy. It was getting to that point where people were getting upset with Ralph over the whole issue with him talking about the fact that there were people criticizing him on YouTube, bringing up his issues, especially his drinking and drug habits. They basically deleted them off of Odyssey.
Hey, there was one that got deleted because the guy who ran it was a transporter, and it was unfairly it was unfairly obliterated.
Yeah.
But I remember that one, but I don't. Oh yeah, it was Parler.
Yeah. Parler and that one didn't do so well until they decided to put more.
Oh yeah, and you also had to. They got taken out the App Store.
Yeah, it got taken out of the App Store, and of course, they try to attempt to take out Twitter off the App Store, and the funny thing that happened was, Apple was like, because people were suggesting to Elon that he could make his own phone if they're gonna continue doing that to people.
Like
he could probably invest into that. Like he could literally make a phone company or a phone app to literally compete against Apple, called the Tesla phone. And people were suggesting that to him, like, if they're gonna take you off their store, you might as well build your own. And of course, I figured that they would pussy out on that one, because Apple was planning to remove Twitter off their platform. And after having a little chat, after Elon had a little chat with Apple, they allowed it in, because they knew if they remove it, he'll find a way to compete against them by basically making the Tesla phone. And people were like showing off like designs and suggestions to him about making a Tesla phone, because it would work, and people would support him for it.
The problem is, he's gonna have to. He's gonna have. Oh yeah, Metro was another one, but they got shut down.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was the Facebook one.
Yeah, that was like the Facebook. There's still MySpace. It's still around.
For some reason, holy shit.
Yeah, it's still around.
Seriously, but why? Even after all these years.
I think it's because people really think it's kind of crazy. Like, I get that I get that they were probably trying to avoid this. Even YouTube's trying to avoid this because they don't want to promote these platforms, because they are competitors against them, especially Facebook. Facebook has Facebook video. And also the fact that Facebook video is trying to compete against them. Twitter, even Elon's trying to, compete against them with that whole Twitter video thing. And that's what's going on.
If Elon was to make his own phone company, they would have to make their own OS and maybe one that isn't reliant on Google.
Yeah.
In the case of well, I mean, yeah, if they were to use Android, yes. But if they are going to be Android based, at least come up with some parts that may not. How should I say this? Have them with a no tracking policy, or I don't know how to explain this, but basically, don't make it as shit as Apple, because
Yeah.
both of them are not exactly.
And this is something I'm going to go ahead and bring up again. I'm going to change the topic.
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
Phone wise, it should be fully configurable. Remember the Google Pixel?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that, but a lot more powerful. Like I would like a phone that at least has 256 gigabytes of internal memory.
That I'll agree with. But I prefer something with 128 for myself. Only because it's because I don't usually take a lot of pictures sometimes, but I do.
I mean, not just because of pictures, but also because if you wanna play video games, you wanna download apps, that kind
that's
of shit.
fair. Like if I want to buy like some phone game on their store, I would probably get it if it takes a lot of memory. Like for example, Genshin Impact.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Also, you better play
It's on the phones. It's like it probably would take a lot of gigabytes just to play that game.
yeah, it takes a monstrous amount. As a matter of fact, the PC one alone has 70.
Yeah,
Well over 70.
and that is like holy hell. Like
I mean, nah, don't play that shit on the phone. It's horrible.
fair enough. I'm not gonna try to start that.
No.
But go ahead and bring up anything else that you're concerned about.
Okay. So I was watching the newest Rev, and they were talking about the Super Mario movie,
Mm-hmm.
and they got all these people coping and stealing at the on IMDb because giving them low scores regarding that movie.
Oh, you mean the Blue Beetle movie?
Oh yeah, we should totally bring that shit up. I have a book to pick with the director myself.
Yeah, I was kind of upset when he referred to it as the slave colony. The director.
Clearly, a byproduct of the University of Puerto Rico.
Calling us the slave colony, man. Hurt
No,
my
seriously.
feelings.
No, seriously. That's all his people do. Like that's all they ever talk about. Puerto
Slave
Rico is a
colony.
slave state. Just because you read War Against Puerto Ricans, it doesn't make you a fucking revolutionary.
Yeah, it's like slave colony. That's what I hate when he said that to me. Slave
Oh
colony.
yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, we did get colonized by the Spaniards
Yeah, we were.
500 years ago, but we're somehow still in good terms with the Spaniards to this day.
Yeah, I know, and it's kind of sad
Because
that they did that to us.
because their ancestors were the ones who did it, not them, the current ones. The same applies to the Americans. In the case of Puerto Rico, we were basically the spousal war of the Americans through the
Yeah.
1898 Spanish-American War.
Yeah, we were used in the war, in World War II.
Save Cuba.
Yeah, including Korean War.
No, in the case of Cuba, it was more of a tax haven for the mob.
Yeah.
At least, and that's considering that the guy who ran the bloody thing was an authoritarian himself. So Cuba not only had to deal with one authoritarian, now they had to deal with another one, a worse one, under Fidel Castro.
Jeez.
And yeah, gotta say, because it's true. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not even.
Yeah, especially
I'm
when they
not.
mention, especially the part where they had a guy that's controversial, and I know that. Guess who had a beef with? What was that comedian that's going to be in the Blue Beetle movie?
George Lopez.
Yeah, so the guy who came from the guy, the guy from Chips.
Yeah, Eric Estrada.
He has beef with him.
Wait a minute, is it Eric like? Hold on, is it Eric a Puerto Rican? Hold on.
Yeah, he's George Lopez isn't Puerto Rican, but
George Lopez is Mexican.
yeah, Mexican, and Estrada is Puerto Rican. He's from Queens. No, actually, he's not from Queens. He's from
East Harlem.
Yeah, he's Harlem. Sorry, Estrada.
No. It's fine. He's from Spanish Harlem.
Yeah.
Although the other thing is, unlike yeah, he did endorse John McCain during the 2008 presidential election. Homie, no offense, but why would you endorse that dude?
Yeah.
Then again, this is on the same level as George Lopez endorsing Joe Biden. You know.
Yeah.
And then again, he in the case of George Lopez, he's such a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's what caused Eric Estrada have beef with him over the fact that his friends weren't getting promoted in the comedy scene. That's what caused a lot of people to not be around him.
Actually, and Eric actually works with the police, something that George Lopez doesn't like, the cops.
Yeah. I know he played a police officer on a TV show decades ago. But the funny thing is, like, that guy actually knows karate.
I know someone who met Eric Estrada. Is actually pretty. He's actually. I heard that the guy's pretty nice.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
George Lopez, what did he come up with recently? Fuck that puto. That's about it.
Yeah.
Fuck that puto.
Yeah, because he was pretty pissed off with Eric Estrada. And that's what Eric Estrada had beef with him over that whole issue. And he talked about it on a podcast. And it was interesting to hear him talk about George Lopez.
The thing of George Lopez is that he's a bit of a retard, especially when it comes to his take about Batman being a fascist.
Yeah.
Of all the things. Oh yeah, rich man bad. In the case of Bruce Wayne, the guy whose parents got killed, and now he's delivering justice to fucking Gotham City.
Yeah.
Without
guns.
that guy.
Guns. That's
Yeah,
all he's been using. No guns until the final days when he got old. And he used a gun against a guy that was going to kill him.
Sometimes you gotta be packing. Sometimes you gotta keep that motherfucking thing with you. You know, in the case of Bruno Diaz or Bruce Wayne, that's what he did.
Yeah, because he did it out of desperation in Batman Beyond.
Oh God, No, the fact that the fact that he was enjoying retirement up until Ink showed up,
Yeah. And the
and
funny thing
then
about it was like Terry McGinnis took over, and I thought it was a really good episode.
there was his successor, and to be fair, the Batman Beyond series was actually one of the. I mean, it
The
wasn't on the
funny
same
thing is like
level as.
Terry's like Irish, but it's like he looks Asian.
I noticed that. I noticed that.
Yeah, it's like Terry McGinnis is like if they cast Batman Beyond, they might as well just cast an Asian kid to take over the role. It would be like, okay, yeah, he's biracial. Okay, we get it. But his DNA is from Bruce Wayne.
I think I know who would be a good role for Terry McGinnis if there was a Batman live action. How should I say this? A Batman Beyond
Yeah.
live action series. I mean, I sincerely hope it doesn't happen,
Yeah, that
because
would be fair.
But I would say John Cho would be a good
John
candidate.
Cho. Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe. Maybe.
Maybe
I can
redeem
see
him for what he did to Cowboy Bebop.
But only if he was younger. Unless they got a young actor that could take over.
Yeah, but yeah, the guy wishing Trump did, and that's very professional for a movie director. Oh wait, that he's not a movie director. That's just a clown. Regarding the director of Blue Beetle,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
who? Like let's be honest here.
did you see
Oh,
that AI president's podcast about anime?
oh no, I have actually seen no, but I did see a couple of videos about presidents playing video games.
Oh, really?
Another one with the presidents choosing VTubers.
Oh yeah, they were doing those. They were all playing like Fortnite. I'll show you the video because this is kind of hilarious. This is a. Let me show it to everybody in the audience. This is the stream that was so funny. Let me go ahead and try to.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 1 of the Animerica podcast. This has nothing to do with the old Animerica magazine, we just stole their name. So fellas, anyone want to just explain how this podcast came to be?
Yeah.
Well, Donald over here kept secretly recording our anime conversations, so we just thought, why not just make a podcast at that point and make some money?
Yep, that's how it happened. And as you can see, we've dressed very, very nice for the occasion. Gotta be professional.
I guess this is how we dress every single.
Alright, before we wrap things up, what anime have you guys been watching lately? Personally, I've been watching the Urusei Yatsura remake that just finished up. I think it's been a pretty solid adaptation. I'm not super hyped for season 2 like I am for Mushoku Tensei, but I am still looking forward to it. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to. How about
Quick.
you, Donald?
I've been trying to catch up on Bleach. I'm on Soul Society right now, and it's been pretty cool so far.
Oh
The
wow.
action is great, and I have to mention the character.
Yeah,
The
they really
the,
did.
the fact that the AI actually said Urusei Yatsura right.
In terms of current shows, Onima
Perfection. Most people can't say that title right.
I know, because considering that the AI can't really pronounce a lot of words right.
No, they actually they actually managed to pronounce Urusei Yatsura right. Same with
Yeah,
Mushoku
Yatsura.
Tensei. Same with Mushoku Tensei. Because in the case of Hero, hey, he pronounced it as Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Okay, anyways, keep rolling this bitch.
He's got a best friend, a guy from like elementary school
Yeah.
named Toma. And then he's got his love interest and eventual girlfriend Futaba. That's our main trio. Good stuff. Love them.
Seems basic so far. Is that all?
No, here's the twist. Toma is actually gay and has a crush on Taichi. He's confused though, so he's in a bit of a pickle to put it lightly. Futaba also has a friend that's basically in the same situation. She's a lesbian who is in love with her, but is kind of just stuck in a constant state of suffering and not being able to
Yeah.
But get on with it.
This is going somewhere, trust me. It's all vital information to explain why the ending is so bad.
With all this build-up, I'm excited to see where this is going.
Oh, shut it, guys. I haven't been talking for that long. Anyways, eventually a ton of stuff happens. Like, I think one of them gets hit by a car at some point. You know, Norman
This is officially better than the. Then again, anything is better than the Trash Taste podcast.
Yeah. I think whoever did this video, Aiden, AI Danis A Chair.
Oh
I think-
God! They
yeah.
did domestic girlfriend. What the? Wait, was it domestic girlfriend? Was it? Hold on.
And they made a second podcast episode. They made a second podcast episode. With Justin Trudeau.
Oh no,
Everybody, welcome back to
Joey.
the podcast. This is episode
Aiden is a chair.
today's host. Today we have a special guest.
My
Made a
presidents,
second
you
episode.
AI presidents use my anime list. Shit.
My name is Justin Trudeau, and I'm the
I'll subscribe to. This is funny.
anime for about 25 years and very humbly have amazing taste.
Welcome, Justin.
America podcast.
Justin, please answer this important question. What are your top 3 favorite anime?
Okay.
Oh, that's a hard one. I'd have to say number 1, Cowboy Bebop, number 2, Attack on Titan, and number 3, Pride of Orange. For that one, I'm usually not into
Oh, wow.
CT, but it's the only anime with hockey in it. Stereotypical, I know, but it's actually kind of good.
Something's off here. I'm sensing strong normie vibes, but no normie
Normie vibes.
doing cute things genre.
Agreed, let alone the abbreviation for it. You're a sussy boy, Justin.
Oh.
Things about Attack on Titan.
Well, I like the big guys, they fall down. It's really, really funny. And the little guys, they go to zoo.
Justin, why the fuck did you want to come on this podcast? I don't know anything about
Damn.
anime.
Leave him, fellas. I think he's just
It's going down.
what is actually
I know.
anime are and is trying to fit in by saying the popular things. What are your real top 3?
I know.
Fine, you got me. I do like Cowboy Bebop, though. That wasn't a lie. My number 1 is The Testament of Sister New Devil, otherwise known by its Japanese title, Shinmai Maori no Testament.
They about to go.
Wow.
Dory Days, and at number 3, it's Magi.
Wait, Magi's actually good. Why would... Oh,
Okay, I have to admit that is some weird ass taste.
Yeah, it is.
Justin, what the fuck even is the Testament of Sister New Devil? First
That's the
of all,
girlfriend.
it's not proper
That
English.
one show where
Correctly, it sounds
Yeah.
like fire, and you should have told me about it.
Louisiana.
Oh, sorry.
No wait, that's Alabama. The anime.
He really is
Well,
going.
if you're too lazy or embarrassed, I'll summarize what it says on Wikipedia. This should be exciting. All right, here we are. Basara Tojo is a high school student studying at Ijirigasaka Academy when his father Jin suddenly gets remarried and asks Basara if he wants to have sisters. Basara meets his 2 new cute stepsisters,
I
Mio
feel like I've heard
Naruse
this
and
somewhere
Maria
before.
Naruse. Mio, a demon princess, forcibly attempts to make a master and servant contract
I'm
with
going to stop you
Basara.
right there. This is why anime was a mistake. Can we
Oh.
As for YouTube, yeah, probably not.
Sounds great. We can watch it together later. All right. Now I guess we can move
Okay.
on to our first actual thing that we have planned for today. As a new anime season is upon us, we, the experts of all things anime, are here to tell you what to watch and what not to watch for the spring 2023 season.
Right, to explain further, each of us have 3 anime we think are promising and
Okay.
3 we think you ought to skip. Keep in mind, at the time of recording, no episodes are out. We just have trailers.
Yeah.
Also, we forgot to tell Justin about this, so he has no input.
See, it doesn't count, but I think we should read off the list of them anyways.
All right.
Joe, if you would do the honors.
all right, gee whiz, this is a long list. The following anime have new seasons this season. Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone, Tony Soper, Kawa. Tony Kawa, The Ancient Magus' Bride, Magus, Mogus.
Season 2.
In Another World with My Smartphone,
Wait,
Kuma
really?
Kuma
That
Kuma
got a
Kuma Kuma Bear, Gundam,
Gundam.
Mercury, Birdie Wing, Eden Zero, Tokyo, Mew Mew, New Mew Yu Ju, Mix.
Yeah.
There's a Megamind, sorry, Megamin spin-off show for Konosuba.
Konosuba.
Saga is carrying over from last season.
Yeah.
And there's also an upcoming movie for Psycho Pass for
Konosuba.
Psychopath Providence.
What's to watch and what's not?
Oh, speaking of Konosuba, the spin-off the spin-off dropped a while ago.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like whoever put out the writing or the AI did the voices for it, they're actually definitely doing a good job of it.
Yeah, it's AI software.
Yeah.
Doga Kobo, which has done some decent anime, but has also done a lot of super mediocre stuff.
It's only AI art. They're also going to be
Yeah,
doing
AI
AI
is
jutsu.
taking over for podcasting. At least the AI is doing a better job discussing anime than the Trash Taste podcast.
Oh my.
As the title suggests, the twist on this generic isekai is that the MC can use the powers he gets in the isekai world back in the real world too. Sounds a little amusing, but it's not a comedy. Really expecting absolutely nothing from this one. Hard skip.
Okay.
Not to mention it's done by Milipensi, the studio behind Berserk 2016. They've clearly improved a lot since then, but it's still
Yeah.
I was thinking about actually watching this one, but among all the isekai this season, I think you're right. This one just isn't special. I think I'll give it a chance, though.
Fair enough.
Episode rule.
I'm not interested whatsoever. I predict that this anime will be forgotten about not just moments after it ends, but while you're watching it.
Back to the positives, though. Insomniacs After School looks like it's going to be a sleeper hit. It's a romance slice of life, so
Okay.
all of your alleys. Except maybe Donald, I'm not sure.
Slice of life is boring.
Okay, not Donald. Anyways, as far as I know, it's about a boy and a girl who both have insomnia and like to meet up at their school's abandoned observatory. And that's where all the romance happens. I've heard really good things from manga readers,
Okay.
so I'm hoping to be right about this. It's done by Leiden Films, which is a pretty hit-and-miss studio, and the main staff doesn't have much experience, so this might be a risky guess for me, but I stand by my word. Insomniacs After School is going to be great.
I'll definitely keep an eye out for it. Thanks, Barack.
No problem, Joe. That takes us to my second anime that you should avoid at all costs. This one is called Summoned to Another World for a Second Time. It's about a guy that got summoned to another world for a second time.
Second time.
Making to be the worst of the season. It's a light novel adaptation, if you couldn't already tell. And the plot
Holy
is the
fuck.
most basic and uninspired thing you'll ever see. The cherry on top is that it's being made by Studio L, the legendary team behind the 2020 disaster piece Jimmy 8 and Nothing Else. The show also has a first-time director.
Okay.
He's directed episodes of good shows before, so maybe there's hope. But again, this is the first time he's directed a full show, and I wouldn't be surprised if that inexperience shows here.
I kind of want to check it out just in case it's another magnificent train wreck.
Same. I hope it's really bad.
Well, that's not very nice, but I do see where you're coming from.
Wow.
My third pick to watch is Tengo Daimakyo. This is based on nothing other than the poster looks cool. Then I chose to skip Dead Mount Death Play because it looks way too try-hard edgy.
Barack, Joe, that makes it your turn.
Oh, yippee. Now, I haven't done as much research as Barack, so my list will be much faster. To start off, the Blue Orchestra, it's about a middle school kid playing in the orchestra or something. My thought process here is that,
Okay.
music anime always slaps, so this one should be no different.
I gotta disagree on this one, Joe. It looks like a budget EBK euphonium, and those CG instruments don't look all too grand. I think it's a skip.
Yeah, well, that's just your opinion. Then I think Magical Destroyer should be a fun watch. This one is a wild card since it's an anime original, but I'm actually pretty confident about
Magical Destroyer.
it. It looks really unique and fun, and I love the character designs, especially the girl with red twin tails. Apparently, it's a magical girl show too, so it's got a lot going for it. Lastly, I'm going with The Dangers in My Heart. This is going to be the slice of life romance of the season. Mark my words. This isn't super bonkers. It's just, antisocial boy and popular girl fall in love, but the production value on this thing is looking crazy. Absolutely.
Fair
stunning.
enough.
I have to say, the main girl is super cute, but without being waifu bait like Marin from Dress Up Darling.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Joe, but Insomniacs is simply just going to be better. It's just a true fact.
We'll see how it plays out, Barack. I'm pretty confident in my stance.
As am I.
Anyways, on to the bad ones. First, and this one really pains me, is Yuri is My Job.
Yuri is my job.
I'm a huge fan of the manga. I have all 10 volumes that are currently available in English. But all signs are pointing to this being a pretty bad anime. Now to explain, it's about this girl who at first is a total fake bitch, who who only cares about popularity and improving her social standing. Through some wacky hijinks, she ends up working a part-time job at a themed restaurant where they basically pretend to be lesbians all the time, but then it turns out that they are all, in fact, actually lesbians. Admittedly, it's not a masterpiece, but
Oh,
I would watch this anime.
a little hidden gem, and I recommend it. Now, if they go at a good pace for
if it's anything like Sakura Trick, I can't. I'm not gonna deal with
I
that.
would watch that anime just because it's a. I have a feeling it's going to be a comedy.
the good stuff, it'll just be watered down and meaningless.
Dude, Sakura Trick is nothing but lesbian sucking face. The anime.
Yeah.
That's what all it was.
I know people are hyped for this, but it really just looks like a mediocre Harry Potter knockoff.
Yeah, it is.
Disingenuous
It is a Harry Potter knockoff.
You're lucky we let you on this.
I
Oh.
watched that anime.
Not even American. Finally, there's the aristocrat's otherworldly adventure, Serving's gods who go too far.
Mm-hmm.
This one does look better than the isekai trash you mentioned, Barack, but this one also looks incredibly cookie cutter. Sad. On to you, Donald.
All right, thanks, Joe.
All right.
My list with the legendary hero is dead. This is looking to be one of the best isekai of the season.
Okay.
It's a comedy, whereas the title implies the hero is actually dead. The MC's soul somehow ends up inside the legendary hero's corpse, and so now he's committing identity theft. Good stuff. It's also edgy, so it's looking like a
Oh.
great time.
An ecchi anime. Legendary
Uh,
Hunt. Who's naked? Hell's Paradise. I heard about this one.
So I think we have another banger on our hands. Mappa never misses aside from their Attack on Titan scheduling, so I have no doubts this will be.
When the giant destroyer
Yeah.
stuff. Holy shit.
Last, I've got the Captain
Yeah, they're pretty good
Goddesses.
for AI.
It has the makings to be a classic ecchi harem romance. It also looks like all 5 girls are constantly in maid outfits because of their jobs at the cafe. I'm excited to get to know all these cute girls. Very excited. To skip, I have 2 cute crises, World Die Star, and my one-hit kill sister. For 2 cute crises, the MC is admittedly pretty cute, but that's all it has going for it. Looks super boring. World Die Star is another multimedia idol project ripping off Love Live. And I
Wow.
don't even like Love Live in the first place, so obviously I'm not watching this. Well, technically it's a theater troupe, not an idol group, but same thing, who cares?
Fair
My
enough.
one-hit kill sister is disappointing because it has a solid siscon premise. Unfortunately, when you look at the trailer, it looks ugly as all hell. It looks like it was made with the budget of a box of Sun-Made raisins.
I'll watch
I
it.
feel sorry for the animators that got stuck with this project.
I'll watch
This
it.
is my pick for the worst isekai of the season.
Oh yeah, that looks
One
really
Hit
rough.
Sister.
Are you a big isekai fan, Donald?
Huge, Justin. I don't get the hate for it. Isekai is great. Ever since SAO came around, I've been in love with it. I love the feeling of being lost in a brand new world. It's great. And look, I know it's frowned upon, but I love the power fantasy of protagonists like Kirito. And the harems they usually get are really fun
Yeah.
too. It's really the perfect anime genre. The existence of cat girls, bunny girls, and all other classic are justified by it being a fantasy setting.
Sorry, Donald, but SA
No.
isn't the first.
Most isekai are trash.
Yeah, no.
Oh, most.
First either. I remember watching
Like, Konosuba is it's a clear exception. First season of
Oh.
You could actually make an argument that SAO isn't an isekai at all, since Kirito.
first season of what's the name of that one? Flying anime.
I
Yeah,
would
thanks for
consider Fushi Yugi to be the first isekai
Though, since he's trapped in the game, but the game isn't a
because she was trapped in a book,
what is an isekai? What defines the genre? Where do we draw the line?
Well, my understanding is that isekai is anything where the main character goes to another world.
and which that is the definition of it.
Star Wars or Star Trek or Doctor Who.
So Overlord was also good, but they have
Yeah,
got
Fushi
they
Yugi.
both
I
have-
consider Fushi Yugi to be the first isekai because it started with a female protagonist.
Going to the other planets
Here's the problem with these most of these isekais.
Yeah.
Most of these tend to go really fucking shit somehow around seasons 2 or 3.
Yeah.
In the case of Overlord, I tried watching the second season of Overlord, and I had to drop. I dropped it halfway through.
Yeah, because that series is a pretty long series because the guy basically did it because he was bored. And he was stuck in that world. He decided instead of becoming a villain, he wanted to become a hero.
become overpowered as hell.
Yeah, he was overpowered as hell and decided to take over couple places. And it's like, it's weird that he was like, you know what, I'm gonna be, instead of being a hero, because after I think it was like the first or second season, he just basically gave up being a villain and became a hero and started
That guy wasn't even a villain. He was an anti-hero.
Yeah, he was like an anti-hero, and he just decided to do all the things. Like even his followers were wacky, and it was funny as hell. The NBC followers.
Oh yeah, not to mention Albedo being the thirstiest bitch in that series. She
was.
She wanted that bony dick.
Yeah, she wanted the bony dick. That's what she wanted. She wanted the boniest dick ever from him.
Oh, but the problem is, skeletons don't have dicks. So, what is she gonna use? A stump or some shit?
Probably.
I know she had a husbando pillow of Ains.
Yeah. And it was creepy though.
Oh, it was actually hilarious, but anything else for me.
The isekai discussion. What's next? SAO. Okay, so they're gonna do that. Resident Evil 4. Comic Party.
Oh.
Okay, they're still continuing on with that video, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue because that podcast is actually more interesting to listen to. I'm gonna give them a thumbs up. I already subscribed to them, to their An America podcast, which is based on a magazine that I remembered reading about. Yes, An America used to be which is true by their standards. They actually brought it up, and I'm surprised they actually brought up An America.
According to a planet they don't know, like the 1968 episode, The Mind Robber.
I don't know about that example specifically, but no, I think maybe saying another world isn't specific enough. In isekai anime, it's always another world in another universe. Going to another planet can't count.
What about other realms, like heaven and hell? If a character goes between the two, is it isekai? Did Jesus get isekai'd in the New Testament?
Oh,
Damn, dude!
he went.
He went there.
He went there with Jesus.
Isekai literally means another world. Leave it at that.
Yo, god damn.
I'm surrounded by fucking imbeciles.
Oh God.
Travel and space travel are completely
Mad lad.
Sure, if you travel back to the Jurassic period, it'll be like.
I mean, I got the jokes about Jesus respawning the third day, but Isekai, that's a new one.
I know.
It's not isekai. It literally contradicts the title of the genre.
Oh, dang, okay.
God, I hate isekai. Well, I love some isekai shows, but I hate how much isekai is out there. SAO may not have been the first, but it popularized this shit, and I'll never forgive it.
Yeah.
If the show was any good at all, I'd forgive it, but it's not. It's shit, and it ruined.
We agree on something.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to you about today's sponsor.
Sword Art Online and its consequences were a disaster for the anime fan base.
Anime ever made. Buy the game when it releases on October 5th, 2020.
Wow, they really did it.
Us will be streaming it live on Twitch when it drops.
All right, guys, what have you been up to lately?
Not much. I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 4 Remake lately, though. I think it's the best game since Gravity Rush 2.
I think it's the best game since Resident Evil 4 VR.
I think it's the best game since Resident Evil 4 on Wii.
I think it's the best game since Resident Evil 4 on the Milton Bradley Microvision.
What the fuck?
Oh.
I'm not going to argue with any of that. Anime-wise, I've been watching the 2001
Free television, goddamn!
who wants to become a doujin artist and start selling his manga at Comic Party, which is a copyright-evading version of Comic Kid. It's an adaptation of an old eroge, by the way, instead of a manga.
I didn't understand a single word you just said. Could you elaborate a bit? What is an eroge? Why is it gay? Is that a new sexuality? Also, what the fuck is a Dashin and Comet Cat or whatever?
I can
Dojin.
explain, no problem. So to start, eroge stands for erotic game. They're usually visual novels or dating sims, but with sex. Technically, they can be any genre of game, though.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. What's the point of that? Wouldn't that entail going hours?
Oh wait, that one. That's the wrong one.
Picture of a naked anime girl? I'm sure it was cool back in the day, but I have the internet now.
It's still around.
Donald, the appeal of eroge is that there's actually story
Yeah,
But
he's right.
Then there's dojins or dojinshi.
that's hentai manga, right?
No, well, it can be, but not all are. There's
Not all of them are. They could be parody too.
self-published media. It's
Yeah, like Hateful Bird.
also dojin games.
Yeah.
It's kind of the Japanese equivalent to an indie comic.
There was also Doki Doki.
Comic Cat, which is the biggest
Some of these can be wholesome too. In the
Yeah.
case of Katawa Show.
for a long time. If you watch Comic Party, it'll teach you about all this kind of stuff. It's about Kazuki trying to make it as
Comic
Oh,
Party's a pretty old
not girlfriend.
manga series and also anime.
Has the common misconception that it's just weird shit and all anime fans are gross, which is true, but that's not the point. It's a good show.
Thanks for the explanation, Barack. Very informative. The show sounds boring, though, so I probably will never watch it. Anyways, we should probably talk to our actual guest. This question is just for you, Justin. How did you get into anime?
Well, you see, up in Canada, we had this channel called YTV, which was targeted at kids and teenagers. It was the year 2000, and I was 28, so I never went there. Until one day I dropped the remote and accidentally switched to it. Instead of
Dude.
immediately changing the channel back, though, I saw
They had anime clubs up in Canada.
it was like nothing I had ever seen. I couldn't look away. After that, my life was never the same. By the
And they did it back in the 80s
as soon as I
and early 90s too.
turned to LimeWire and tried to download whatever
TV, dude.
Oh.
Of all that things to mention.
LimeWire.
was just hentai or that video of Bill Clinton
Damn.
have sexual relations with that woman.
They're bringing up LimeWire.
Never to find anime. I've even got
Holy sh! I never.
Oh yeah, those were the days. Back
Wow. I never. You know, it's actually weird. I never actually had LimeWire because I didn't have internet until somewhere around 2008, late 2008. Before that, all I was doing was playing janky emulators.
I
That
remember back in
I
2003 when I think it was around when LimeWire was like the popular thing. There was ours. There was other file
Now,
sharing
I know-
platforms like P2P.
I know Mapster.
Yeah,
I know
Napster
about
was the
Nap-
first one.
There was also Winamp.
Winamp was like a music software. There was also Real Player. I remember back in the 90s there was Real Player. There was like also Windows Video. Microsoft made that one. And there was also what was that other player? I know Divx was like an encoder, but they also had their own player too.
Not just divots, but also what's the name of that one? B. Oh wait, B. Oh wait, BLC. That's still around.
Yeah, I think that's still around.
It-
But originally, most people, the way they downloaded back anime back in the early, around the 90s through internet, most people use P2P cups, but I remember there was a P2P Godzilla or Zipzilla, which Zipzilla used to be the company that developed this software. The way it worked was if you get disconnected, it would save the data without any corruption on it, will automatically save the data that you had downloaded if you get disconnected from the phone through the because I used to remember this. That thing would save me a lot of time and effort just to download anime videos. No joke, 80 megabytes or 100 more or a lot more because
A lot back in the day.
yeah, that was back in the day. Like the way people downloaded anime was like through an FTP server, but it proven to be more costly because of traffic and bandwidth issues. It would cost people money just to pay off the website itself, and sometimes people would close them down because of the fact. But the less costlier version of it was BitTorrent, and BitTorrent became the most popular.
Oh, BitTorrent.
Yeah, it became the more popular software to use.
Well, there was also MooTorrent, but that was later on.
Yeah, and then people decided to use LimeWire, Rs, and other file sharing software to get online. And I used to remember this stuff. This stuff, I think it's still around, but due to the fact that people in the music industry and the movie industry got personally upset about this because they were losing money from it, they decided to shut down those platforms.
Yeah, albeit Napster was the biggest one, well, the biggest target of them all, because, well, as I learned from that South Park episode, they can't afford fancy jets or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, guess who else was complaining about this shit? Metallica, the normiest of metal bands.
Yeah, they became the they were personally upset about this, and they tried to take down Napster, and Napster had to pay a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. And then Napster decided to become a subscription service because they didn't want to, they wanted to honestly pay the music industry money, especially the record companies. They were trying to make amends, and Napster's still around, though. Like, I think Napster's still I wonder if they're still around. You can see this is Napster right now. But they're becoming like right now they're offering streaming right now. They became
Spotify.
Yeah, they became Spotify, which they're trying to compete against. And I used to remember Napster used to be like a file sharing download site where you can just download music if people have it. And then of course, let me see if LimeWire still LimeWire.
LimeWire is gone, though.
Yeah, which LimeWire you can see is still around, surprisingly. You can see right here, but the funny thing about LimeWire, LimeWire became became Web3 by the looks of it.
Oh, okay. So they're driven NFTs and shit.
Yeah, they're saying LimeWire token.
Yay.
Yep. So by the looks of it, you can see right here the pricing.
Well,
LimeWire pricing structure is simple. Create fair to creators. There is no time for setup for fees. We grow if you do. Membership payments includes 2.5 royalties on resales. So free and paid membership, create your own ownable content, publish premium posts, flexible payouts, KPT. Basically, this is for, they give you money if you make music and share it on the web.
Consider that, or at least they don't give you viruses like the old days. Unfortunately.
Yeah, like that one virus that happened a long time ago. LimeWire token sale. So basically, I can't believe it's back online. Like, LimeWire used to be, like, they have, like, the old version of this. But now they have all these little things that you have to do to share it. Like, LimeWire tokens. Oh, yeah, LimeWire token is backed by the industry titans like Deadmau5, Dow
And
Jones, Crypto, HiveMind, Kraken, Arlene Capital. I can't really believe them.
Dog. Snoop
I
Dogg
guess
has
they
been-
went to Web3.
The ironic thing is regarding NFTs is that the fact that they're still going at it despite all the shit that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can't believe LimeWire came back. But it's totally different, though. But it's a subscription version of this.
But they're still. These NFT bros never give up.
$15. Thank you for the page. So you could donate money to them, too. Grow an active community into LimeWire. Exclusive content only for fans only. LimeWire Originals.
About that's a hilarious part about what's the name? What's the name of that one? Oh fuck! I forgot which site was it, but I know they've been. Oh yeah, Square Enix.
Yeah.
The fact they're still going at it with the NFTs, despite.
Yeah, but I wonder if LimeWire is going to do the movie thing too. But now it's just a music thing, because I know LimeWire was known for the movie videos and everything, but they were also known for movies, music, and it's kind of a big surprise now that they're trying to sell all this stuff for the sake of making money. So I think this is what's going on, and it's like, I wonder if ours is still around too. If that got bought out by Web3. Yep, ours is still around, but it's on SourceForge. There's eMule. I remember that one. Yep, I remember eMule. LimeWire, SoulSeeker, FrostWire, uTorrent, Views, eMule, Kazaa. I remember Kazaa. And now they got Kazaa Lite online.
What's the name of that other? I've been using that one for torrents.
Yeah.
What was it called? It wasn't torrent, but it was.
Sharza, I remember that one. QTorrent, BitComet. I remember using BitComet. iMesh. Man, it's been a while. It's like, Jesus Christ. I'm surprised they still have the files for that thing, for Kazaa. Like, no joke. They have...
Cubic. That's the one.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I can't really use torrents. Not because, I'm all for piracy. Pirating movies. The problem is, my web connection is not very good.
Yeah. The thing about a lot of if your connection isn't that good, you don't have to worry about it. It could re-download it at a certain length in time. The way it works is it saves your data. That's what those apps were known for. If you couldn't share it with your because I used to remember people had like because because I used to remember I had like a back in the days I still had dial-up, and I kept downloading a bunch of like music files and such.
How much did that take you on average?
Yeah, like those things basically saved your data, and you can re-download it, and without any corruption. It checks the corruption and makes sure that it works. And
How, JT, real quick, how much did how should I say this? How long did it take on average?
on average, for an 80 megabyte download for dial-up, it took about 3 to 2 hours.
Okay, 3 hours. Jesus.
Yeah, that's how slow the internet was with dial-up.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, in certain countries, it's still slow, you know, because Australia being one of them.
yeah, like now I got pretty decent internet. It's like 200.
I can't even get past 50 megabytes per second.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, and that's regarding that's based on the location.
Yeah, you might as well just consider buying whatchamacallit, let me look it up, Starlink.
I know that I know some places can get 50 megabytes per second. The problem is, in my case, they don't really have more than 20.
Yeah. I'll show you what they have, like, for Starlink.
It's that's satellite internet.
Yeah, it's a satellite dish, but it's what what's his name? It's Elon Musk's satellite plan. But the way it works is you don't have the way it works, as long as you don't have trees in the way, it will work.
About that. Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by trees, so
Yeah, you probably won't be able to get a lot of internet. The way it works is you get, let's see, unlimited, high speed, low latency internet as needed, basics all over the world. One cost is $599 for portable hardware, $2,000 for Iron Motion hardware, for chosen regions for $150 a month to $200 a month.
hold up. What is the monthly rate again?
$150 a month, which is expensive.
Jesus fuck. Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, which you can, let's see, because the way it works, you could use it as a portable one. That's expensive. Let me see what resources, US specifications. The standard. This is the standard one, which you probably will have to put it up on the. There's like the high performance one. There's the high flat performance one, which you can take with you. And the way it works is like. But the thing is, it's like 200 something download speed.
In that case, I would have to go with HughesNet.
Yeah. Yeah, but that thing's pretty decent. Like, product specifications. Let's see, what? Range, blah, blah, blah. White LED, compatible with nodes.
I don't know if you're.
It has Wi-Fi 5. Dual band
Right.
3.0x MMO. It has a AC. Okay, white LEDs. Connection to up to 128 devices. Compatible with Starlink nodes. This thing is very advanced.
So that's the monthly cost.
Yeah, the monthly cost, you probably would get your stepdad to pay for it.
Oh. God. Well, both of us would have to pay our share of this because, damn.
Yeah, because from what I understand, I think it's available in Puerto Rico too. Because I know that. Let's see. United States English. Because I know it's available in Puerto Rico. Because they do ship. I know that Elon does business in Puerto Rico. Because they have the solar panel batteries up there too, don't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, you could probably get this. Just get the standard one, not the high performance one.
Yeah. There's even a bunch of incentives about solar power. We actually tried to get into that.
And you probably had to pay an arm and a leg for that, don't you?
Apparently, it was some help from the government, but they already ran out.
Oh God,
Yeah.
they ran out.
They already ran out of space.
Jesus.
Okay, so regarding the Super Mario movie,
Hmm.
I'm on the fence on that movie.
Yeah. So you want me to continue playing the podcast?
See if there's anything interesting. Nah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and.
Compared to everything coming out of Hollywood and mainstream TV.
Exactly. Funny that you mention Hollywood, though. Usually when I try to convince people to try watching anime, my argument is that it's just like Nicolas Cage. Sure, it can be over the top and wacky, and that can be bad sometimes, but usually that's the whole appeal and can even lead to some powerful moments.
That's true.
There is often a lot of depth to it. It tries things others in its area will never even
Pretty meanwhile,
Yeah.
even if it fails,
especially the one about
Yeah.
then watch something fail being safe.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love Nicolas Cage, and you just explained exactly why. Did you see he has a new movie coming out? I
Yes.
saw it during the John Wick 4 previews.
Honestly, it looks pretty bad, but I
Renfield.
Nick Cage. It's been ages since I've seen one of his movies in theaters. I wish I could have seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent in theaters, but I had to stream it.
They really should have cast him as Light in the Death Note live action movie.
Oh.
Oh god, that would have been funny, but never bring up live action adaptations ever again.
And Willem Dafoe was the voice of Ryuk in the live action, and not even that could redeem it.
I know.
Movies are actually pretty good.
Yeah, it usually works better when you have a story that doesn't involve supernatural or mecha or anything.
Yeah, the Titans in the AOT movies look truly disgusting.
Oh.
I mean, it's awful. It really is. You wouldn't believe how bad they look. It's actually impressive.
Oh god, Joe, you mentioning Mecha reminded me of something horrible I had locked away in the memory banks. That live action Gundam movie they made back in 2000. What was it called again? I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Oh God. Not.
Wait a minute, Netflix is making a live action Gundam movie? How did I miss this? It's starting production this year. Can't wait for the hours-long video takedowns of this thing. I imagine it'll be something like Michael Bay's Transformers. Oh, here's the one I was looking for, G-Savior. This was made
G Savior. Yeah, I remember watching that one.
It was made in Canada? What the fuck, Justin?
Hey, don't put it on me. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
Jeez.
he's right. He had nothing to do with it.
They can get their hands on, though. Cowboy Bebop was the worst. They ruined
That's it. The Bayformers didn't have anything to do with the fucking series for the most part.
I know.
I wouldn't want to wear that either. Then Jet is a dad now for some reason at this point.
It was just explosions, explosions, explosions.
which I kind of respect, but he's
Transformers, Transformers. You got a bunch of American teenagers lost in actor cameos. That's that movie.
an outspoken Bebop fan that always wanted to play Spike. And clearly he's up for the task if John Wick is any indication. CGI was horrible too. I was hoping they'd give the show a Stranger Things budget, but I guess they didn't believe in the project that
Yeah, I agree.
If they tried to do a live action Evangelion or something, it'd be laughable.
I remember there was a Hollywood live-action Ava movie from the 2000s that never got made. Glad it didn't, though.
Yeah, I didn't.
Apparently, they were using different
What?
names in the script. For example, Asuka's name was Kate Rose,
That's
and
revolting.
Misato was Susan Whitnell. I'd be down
Whitnell.
to get an Ava live-action movie that looks like those smartphone commercials from 2020, though. Those were beautiful. They didn't need to go that hard. To your point, though, Netflix probably won't try it considering they didn't bother to get Fly Me to the Moon back.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's get back on track.
That song.
Wait.
Well, I just started.
Oh wait, wasn't that? Oh wait, I remember something.
Yeah, it was the song.
Nata was the right to the song.
Even I brought it up, and people were like, pissed off with me because I remember some people downvoted that video, and they tried to, because I brought up that topic a long time ago, and what happened was Netflix didn't have the song "Fly Me to the Moon," which was the ending song from Evangelion back in the early 90s. The problem was they didn't have the license to that song due to the fact that I believe
Sinatra
that
owns the rights.
yeah, they didn't have the rights to that song. It was no longer the license discontinued from the company.
Guess who owns the rights to that song? The Sinatra state.
Yeah,
As
Frank
in,
Sinatra.
yeah, not to mention his daughter Nancy.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, but I remember the voice actress that sang that song, Megumi.
there was also another one. Yeah. Oh, Megumi Hayashibara. Yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the voice actresses that did that song.
Yuko Miyamura also did a cover of that song.
Yeah.
For those
They
who
were
don't
all
know,
the several endings, including the movie. I believe 3.1 did it. I think other ones did it too.
for those who don't know, Yuko Miyamura was the voice of Asuka, and still is to this day.
Yeah. And it was actually a pretty good for those who don't know, I watched that anime back in the early 90s. I remembered when ABD Vision owned the rights to it, and they had the rights to put the song out. But the problem is Netflix doesn't have the rights to it because it's different, because it's due to the fact that the licensing would cost them millions of dollars, billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to pay it because they were that cheap at the time. They were basically losing money to other crappy shows that they put out, and decided to put that one in, especially the anime itself. I was so pissed off with that one, and they were going to release it on Blu-ray, but they won't have the "Fly Me to the Moon" song on the Blu-ray version.
I am. Now that I think about it, I'm surprised they haven't sued MiHoYo for using the name "Fly Me to the Moon" regarding some of their older games.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, like their older Honkai games, one of them was actually called Honkai Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah,
It was their first one.
yeah, but I know that they I know what's his name used it. I know Platinum Games used that song.
Yeah,
for Bayonetta.
oh, they even did a remix of that.
Yeah,
I
they
know
did
that
a
one.
remix to that. I know that they did that with Bayonetta 3.
They were good enough. They were good for that licensing.
Yeah, they were good with the licensing because they were cool with the guy they were cool with Frank.
Well, more like hey, think about it. It's more like some royalties than anything else. Like for example, all the money that goes to when it comes to Frank Sinatra's license goes to his daughter Nancy.
Yeah, to
It's
the
the same.
estate, basically the Frank Sinatra estate.
Mhm.
That's basically what it is. Because
And-
he established it long time ago, especially with his family and everything, which is fine. And I'm not upset about it. I understood how he felt.
In the case of Nancy Sinatra, for those who don't know, that's the chick who one of her most famous songs being "These Boots Were Made for Walking."
Yeah.
That was her. Same with Bang Bang, which was used on Kill Bill.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the podcast.
Anime, but I can't say I'm very impressed with it so far.
Yeah, the anime's not anywhere close to how good the game was.
That's what happens when you try to adapt a 100-hour JRPG into a 26-episode anime. This kind of stuff is a bad idea from the start, just a result of Atlas's greed. Other than visual novels, video games usually make really bad adaptations, whether it be movies, TV, etc.
There are definitely exceptions, though. Have you seen the Donkey Kong Country TV show? It's one of Canada's proudest exports.
Oh yeah, I remember that show. Absolute bangers. My
It was
favorite
good.
character was Bluster Kong, aka the legendary Leo.
Canada's proudest exports. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Leo was a total Chad, and DK Singer went absolutely ham on that show. He took those songs from pretty good to legendary. And absolute roll. I'm nobody's gonna roll.
Yeah, back in its age, it was one of the only good adaptations. Nowadays, there's lots of good choices, though. Barack, I feel like your way of thinking is outdated.
How?
The stigma around them has totally disappeared. Like the Sonic movies and the Netflix Castlevania show. Though those aren't exactly direct adaptations of the source material.
Yeah, I mean, with the pure amount of video game adaptations nowadays, there's bound to be some good ones here and there.
Yeah.
The Last of Us on
Having watched the first 2 seasons of Castlevania, they are pretty good.
Tom Holland that was really disappointing.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the people that get stuck with
But the first one was actually to
Yeah.
me a lot better because, well,
the big screen.
Alucard was in there.
Pretty straightforward to
And the chemistry between Simon and Vlad was hilarious.
I know.
No, it should be pretty easy. You just of the manga. It's
Wow.
sad, but we
but when they're good.
Yeah.
Better. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a third example. Inspector was so fucking boring.
Yeah, the
Holy-
AI gets it. The AI gets it. The AI really gets it.
that's a lot of time to fuck up.
Dude, Inspector, the first season was so fucking boring. Like,
They
the only
definitely did some research, even though they tried to.
like seriously, the only good thing about that show was 2 of the characters, Rika and Kotoko. That's it. The rest of the show was a huge bore. Like, let me say it like this: if you're a simp for Akari Kito and you want her to read shit to you for at least 12 episodes, yeah, this was your show.
Yeah.
Because it was so dialogue heavy that it was God. This show was. I'll be real. This show was absolutely fucking mediocre. The fact it even spawned a second season is
Yeah,
It
it was a big
baffling.
surprise, but a lot of people like that show for some reason. There's some animes that I wish had a second season, but a lot of people didn't like it, so they stopped watching it. Even in Japan, they feel it doesn't really fit their taste.
not just that, but also shows that didn't even deserve a second season and actually got it. For example, Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah, that did get a second season.
Third. Did it get a third season?
Yeah, it got another season.
You got 3 seasons of Rent a Girlfriend. Meanwhile, Nichijou only had one. One of the greatest subsidized anime comedies ever made. Only had 1 fucking season.
Yeah.
And all because some rabid jackass decided to set fire to Kyoto Animation.
Yeah, that kind of was the sad part of that situation with Kyoto Animation. They really destroyed. It's like there's some animes I think deserve a second season. Like I know Konosuba probably deserved one, but they decided to go with a spinoff. I know Eminence of Shadow is probably going to get another season because God knows that's been getting. Even Dr. Stone is getting another series.
Yeah, the Pirate Arc.
Yeah.
Having watched the second season, it should have been better, but it wasn't. And that's because of the main. That's mostly because of the main character. The main character will either break or absolutely destroy an anime.
Yeah.
Same happened with Tensura during the second season. The second season of Tensura was basically, oh, look at me, I'm gonna be the Demon King, and I'm gonna be genociding a bunch of people.
Yeah. So
and then
there's
a revival.
Tokyo Revengers got another season.
What?
Tokyo Revengers got another season.
I mean, what's the first season of that?
Yeah. And no. There's a lot of animes that are getting a season or an adaptation, and it's a big surprise too. Like I was like looking up a lot of this stuff. I might watch the Konosuba Explosion of This Wonderful World, as the translation says.
Oh, and
I know the Ancient Magus Bride season 1 is getting another. That's getting another season.
I'm actually gonna take a look at the spin-off because that's something I've been waiting for a long time, especially after the movie in 2020. The movie itself was a fucking banger.
I know.
And
I will admit, Epic Pop Team deserves another season, but only because Pop Team Epic deserves another season. Why? Because of that last episode special they did was freaking hilarious.
Man.
Even though I think they would go with the Adult Swim crowd, but Epic Pop Team basically, from what I understand, that whole episode was basically making fun of animation budget and also making fun of was making fun of Kamen Rider.
I know someone who will not review the show because of the fact that he hates Adult Swim as a whole.
As a whole?
Yes, as a whole. He hates
Fair
Adult
enough.
Swim.
I understand.
I really wish. I honestly wish. But I honestly wish we could do at least one review of the first season of Path to Epic, but the problem is
he refused to watch it.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
work with cocksuckers, man.
I understand. Like, if they don't want to watch it, that's their choice.
Yeah, but how do I feel about that? I watched the first.
Tell them that TM Revolution appears on there. So does another voice actor.
They don't know who the fuck TM Revolution is. Let's be real.
They don't know who TM Revolution is?
No, they don't.
They don't. He's the guy that sings the theme song for Gundam.
For Gundam, yeah.
Like he's saying, like, let me see. TM Revolution. Like, TM Revolution sang like theme songs for the Which series? I remember. I couldn't remember which one.
I
was-
know. I know.
Ignited was one of them. That was like the theme song from.
Yeah.
He also did Ray Zero. He did Ray...
Wait. You were saying something? My bad.
Let me see. He did 01. He did the Real Eyes song.
Nishikawa or TM Revolution.
TM Revolution. He did Real Eyes. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, TM Revolution may be an old guy, but he definitely knows his stuff. Like, look at his list.
Not so much. A lot of people know him as Ito Arataki in Genshin.
Yeah.
And frankly, now that I think about it, the guy who plays him in the English dub is none other than Matt Middleman, the man responsible for Boshi Saitama.
Yeah.
Roles, actually.
Yeah, and it's like, people don't realize this guy sang songs for hit animes and TV shows.
He's
Like,
one of the greats. He's one of the greats.
Like,
besides,
there's a lot of theme songs that he did. Like, oh, here it is. Kido Senshi Gundam Destiny. Kido Senshi Gundam Seed. Those are the two theme songs that he did voice act for these roles too.
He was the narrator only for episode 26 of Gundam Seed.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people don't realize he's a singer and also a voice actor, and he appeared on the Epic Pop Team episode, and it's like, people don't even know who TM Revolution is. Even I know who he was, because I remember in an interview reading his story. He did, and TM Revolution, I seem to recall the song Flag was when he released that song. And I know Ignite came from Gundam Seed.
Man, we're gonna have to watch some Gundam Seed then, because I have not finished. To this day, I have not finished Gundam Seda.
Yeah, I would recommend checking out Gundam Seed, because it would probably be the it's not boring as most people would expect it to be. Because that has more drama than Gundam Zeta.
Yeah, but Gundam Zeta has, slaps.
Yeah, it does.
Bitch slaps.
Bitch slaps.
Then there's 0079 with Bright Noah.
Yeah.
Like Bright Noah, the pimp, the pimp hand strong is oh shit. Bright, the pimp hand is strong with this one, Noah.
Yeah. Yeah, and most people don't even understand that. It's like, I'm surprised people just get bored and get. Let me go ahead and continue.
I noticed something else about TM Revolution I did learn. He married Yumi Nishimura from Hi Puffy Yumi Yumi.
Wow.
For a while.
Puffy Yumi for a while. They divorced.
Yeah. Yeah. The
sucks.
guy was. Yeah, the guy married Yumi from Hi Puffy Yumi Yumi.
Wow. That sucks.
Oh no! When I found out, I was like, yo, that's wild. I I remember Puffy Amiyumi had that show in America.
Yeah, but that was a short-lived show. It didn't
Not
really
only-
get much popularity.
Oh, not only that, there's the episodes are fairly lost media now.
Yeah, it is lost media because Cartoon Network couldn't really, keep them. But I know that there is DVDs of it around. But the problem is, it's very rare.
And I mean, the voice actors who played them were actually. Let's be honest here. You got Gray, DeLisle, and Janice Kawai playing them.
Yeah, speaking
like,
English, trying to entertain kids.
And both were also fluent in Japanese.
Yeah.
And Greg Griffin, besides Janice Kawai is Japanese, but Japanese American. But Gray, she actually was taught Japanese by Janice Kawai, hence why she can speak Japanese fluently in certain
In the
shows
show.
like Billy and Mandy.
Fair enough.
No way.
People in Japan want to know what the book is about just by looking at the cover, so if you don't have that, it probably won't sell as well.
That's lame. Some of them do seem pretty funny though. Like my entire class was summoned to another world except for me. I mean, it's probably not a very good book, but at least it got a giggle out of me.
I remember one time I was looking for America-related light novels, and I found this book called, hold on, let me pull it up. It was called American Reincarnation. Love Alliance. America was expelled to another world and reincarnated as a blonde-haired girl, parentheses, along with Japan, closed parentheses, and headshots monsters with her gun summon skill. What? The Earth is in danger. You want us to go back? Oh, too late.
Did I just hear that right?
Yeah.
But it also sounds awesome.
Did I hear that right?
One of my personal
No.
influences,
What the fuck?
I know.
who failed to make his high school debut, but mastered
Oh
the game
god, now I want to see this.
for some reason. But beautiful girls are
How American is the main protagonist of this
I know.
shit?
What in the world? What does that even mean?
God, this is so ridiculous. I know. Oh, the sound effects.
Maybe it makes more sense in Japanese.
Japan is.
I know.
I mean, let's be honest. Here. Japan portrays Americans like they're even bigger. Chad than-
R2D2. No, Lucian Code Geass.
is sponsored by the U.S. military. We need you out there. It'll be just like Girls in Panzer, but even more awesome if you can believe it. According to the data, 85% of soldiers are weebs anyway, so you'll fit right in. Join the military, join the military, join the military, join the military.
I know, that's weird. He's just repeating it.
Justin, you mentioned something earlier that I'd like to hear more about. You watch anime with your wife?
Very wholesome.
What do you watch?
Well, she's not a full-blown weeb like me, but she liked Violet Evergarden, and she loved Yuri.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good movie.
What is Yuri on Ice?
By the sound of it, it's lesbians playing hockey.
Are you
No, it isn't.
Doki Doki Literature Club exploring?
Damn.
There's no way you played DDLC. At best, you
I mean, Bella Evergarden. I
Yeah.
don't understand.
Joe, I can take you to court for
actually,
this.
you probably
I can't even watch. It's not that. It's not that I don't have. It's not that I'm not interested in watching it. The thing is,
how is it gay, Donald?
outside the visuals,
Yeah, with a girl
Yeah.
what does it have to be?
bisexual.
That's the stupidest thing you've ever said.
This is funny.
Wow, this is getting
By
way
your
off
logic,
track.
it's also gay to have a penis.
Sophie loved Fruits Basket too.
Oh, God.
I can't say I get the
Don't change the subject, Justin. We're having an important conversation over here.
All right, whatever. I already forgot what I was going to say. Thanks, Justin.
I
It kind
apologize.
of worked out, though, because it's about time to start winding down the show. Before we say goodbye, though,
Oh,
we
hold
actually
on.
want to respond to
Hold
some
on.
audience questions, as well as make an announcement.
Right, I got a comment on my Mal
Properties.
why I didn't talk about Attack on Titan or the Promised Neverland's endings last episode. My reasoning is that though I am an avid 139 hater, I'm not an asshole, so I didn't want to spoil the AOT ending when there's only one episode of the anime left. Especially since Donald and Joe here are anime onlys. I wish I could talk about it. I could make an entire 5-hour podcast
I think there's
about
something
it.
wrong with your mic, dude.
Oops, okay, it should be fixed now. For The Promised Neverland, as you can see on Mal, I never watched season 2 or read the manga after hearing how shitty they were. So I can't really talk about that one.
Yeah, we also got comments about School Days, Naruto
School Days was a
Shippuden, and a bunch
masterpiece.
of other bad endings. We appreciate all the comments, even if your opinions are shit.
Don't insult the audience, Joe. Naruto Shippuden was incredibly disappointing.
Naruto
though.
Shippuden.
They were right about that. They really build up one villain over the course of the entire series, and then it turns out he
Naruto
actually
Shippuden.
sucks.
Yeah, that was bad. Also, to that one guy who said my Persona 5 take was bad, fuck you, buddy.
Whoa, Barack, what the fuck? This podcast isn't going to last another episode if you keep shitting on our fans.
You're right. I'm sorry, random
I know.
commenter. I got a little too worked up there. Please forgive me.
We also got comments asking us to do podcasts about movies or sports or, something else. Now, we've thought about it, but we want to know how many people would want to see that. Joe doesn't have a lot of time to spare because of his presidential duties. So it wouldn't be worth it to record a whole extra podcast for like 2 people. We could make it like An America After Dark, where we don't talk about anime at all. At that point, we might as well change the podcast title, though.
To follow that up, if you have any anime recommendations for us, please let us know. We'll review them in the next episode if anyone actually does.
Finally, our big announcement is that, barring any scheduling conflicts,
Yeah.
this will be a weekly podcast airing every Saturday, effective starting next week.
Yeah, I
Thanks
think
for all
this
the
guy
support.
is
It's
definitely going
thanks
to
to
make
all the patrons you see
episodes
scrolling
of
across
this.
the screen that we can keep this show going.
We don't have a Patreon, Joe.
Wait, really?
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah.
Justin.
Oh,
Bye,
speaking
everybody.
of which,
Bye,
about
bye.
the Patreon
See
situation.
bananas when I log in your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, Patreon is banning lolly VTubers. That's what I forgot to talk about.
Of course.
Yeah, they're banning lolly VTubers. It's like that's what they're doing.
Why am I not surprised? Bully VTubers banning YouTube, bully VTubers ban everywhere. Ban all.
Yeah.
Yeah, ban fictional little girls. Maybe do something about the ads about actual pedophiles for a change.
Yeah. That's the problem with it, this situation, because it's what's causing the situation. Berserk is trending, all because of that one person complaining.
How about the horse? About Guts' rape?
Oh, that about the horse rape thing.
Oh no, it wasn't rape. It wasn't horse rape. Rather, the fact that Guts gets raped. That's a kid.
Yeah, that's the whole point of him growing up in a screwed up world, in a screwed up life, trying to find some
If you stand this manga, please don't become my mood. But if you're already unfollowing,
Yeah, like I talked about this person because this person basically, if the person feels that it's not really good, then don't read it. It's not a matter of your taste or anything like that, but you don't have to like it. I understand. There's certain things that you don't have to like about it. It doesn't mean you as an anime fan discuss this. It's like, I just don't get why these people do this stuff. And of course, it's one of those he/him/23 gay nonchalant. Yes, it's one of those people.
oh yes. Oh,
Yes, it's the he/him/he who says this. Yes.
also known as the kind of people they should be bombing bullies off the internet, but they can't.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Like, that's what's literally going on with them about this whole issue. And it's like, I really don't understand why they do this stuff. Hold on, let me...
Because they lack attention.
Yeah.
Because they lack attention, and these people, they deserve to get their asses handed to them at least
Yeah.
once. If you're gonna fuck around,
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
you're gonna find out. Especially when it comes to the third fan base, which is intense.
Yeah,
They are devoted.
that's what happens. I gotta test these things out because it's kind of funny how people do this.
Más pendejo no podía ser este cabrón, en verdad.
Yeah.
Oh, sound bites now.
Yep. Yeah, they're giving me sound bites now. It's golf clap. Like it's like here's the other one, and the other one is like I could do this. Yeah, they got the sound bites thing.
Oh, hold on. Blast that air horn real quick. Let me try something.
I know it's like that's a new feature that they added in for the thing. I don't know who bought it, but thanks.
Thank.
But thank you so much. Everyone's like talking about Trigun Stampede.
Oh, you mean the Suma version of because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, and people are saying it's pretty good.
I don't know about you, but Bash's haircut legit looks like he's the kind of guy who will be next to me while shouting, "That shit ain't busting, fam, for real, for real, for real."
You know. Let's see. Right now, here's the top anime that people are talking about, which is The Legendary Hero is Dead.
Another isekai.
Yeah, another isekai. And Dr. Stone is number 2 on the New World. One Piece is number 3.
Of course, the anime with over 1,000 episodes is number 3. Is on top of the list.
Yeah, and number 4 is I Got Cheat Skill from Another World and became unraveled in the real world. So it's like one episode and already people are obsessing about it.
Another isekai I'm not gonna give a shit about.
Yeah. Kamikaze Working for a God is a godless world. In a godless world, sorry. I could say working... That's one of the animes they mentioned. Ice Blade Sorcerers Shall Rule the World, which already got 12 episodes, which already ended. The Ancient Magus Bride Season 1, which is number 7. Konosuba Explosion of This Wonderful World, which is about number 8. And My Hero Academia is like number 9. That's sad.
Yeah, Konosuba. Yeah, Konosuba. I mean, this shit came out today.
Yeah.
So, give us a time. Because, well, you know.
Yeah, because she's going to probably blow up something.
Yeah, I just really hope it. At least it's better than My Hero Academia for once in their lives. At least.
Yeah, One Piece is actually getting a lot of attention because I know it's almost ending soon. Almost, because they're still going with another chapter arc.
Dude, let me say it like this. If the world were to end, the only things that would survive would be Toyota Corollas, cockroaches, and One Piece.
Yeah.
One Piece is eternal. It's going to be it's like Rick and Morty in the sense that it is eternal.
Wow.
One Piece forever. One Piece season number 1,000,000. Yeah, I'll go for 1,000,000. When Eiichiro Oda dies, that shit is still going to be a thing because people are going to be adapting every single chapter of his manga.
You really like to mess with that sound thing. Alright, let me look around.
I'm just erasing something real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing ever changes.
Yeah, nothing really changes. Like, I was like looking it up, wondering about the whole VTuber situation, because that's what's going on, and a lot of people are probably getting a little bit upset about this because it's kind of funny. Okay, so VTubers in Pakistan. Everyone, come to Pakistan. VTubers. Okay, so what's going on?
Go to Pakistan and get. We're gonna be nuking the shit out of India soon. Oh yeah, it's Ramadan. Ding dong.
Yeah, it's Ramadan. They're celebrating. Let's see here, because I'm trying to look for that one thing that's happening, because people are talking about the VTuber situation, about the fact that okay, if I was a kid, I'm sorry, your kid isn't dimensional. You're gatekeeping the idea that a character that's using it as an excuse to dox others. So this is another situation that happened. So Hololive, this is wrong. This is the wrong reason to dox people. As much as I don't understand anti-lollies, this is not the right reason to dox someone. I'm against it mainly due to the emphasis of nature, but if my child was sexualized like this, I would be incredibly repulsed. But then the feeling of another parent who would see this and imagine the same, I end up just seeing the feeling so terrible. Yes, it's fictional, but fictional is based on... No. Fiction is maybe based on reality, but it's not real, per se. That's kind of the thing that people are doing. The shit past me whenever you're smoking, I want to be delusional. Like, this is kind of what's going on. Like, that drama kind of got a little out of hand. And it's like, yes, this is kind of what we're expecting from VTubers. Like, the whole lolly situation.
The thing is, there's no reasoning with lolly antis, and the thing is, there's no reasoning with VTuber antis.
Yeah.
Please take your schizo meds, goddammit.
Yeah, that's what's happening. And that's kind of what people are upset about. And this is kind of the thing that happened. Yeah, for those who don't know, this is Red. He comes on every time. I talk to him about some stuff. Although I couldn't get the audio to correctly put out there because I put it on the wrong setup.
I forgot to introduce myself. It's Striker Red for those who are watching. And I'm JT's bitch. Well, not really.
No, he's not. He's a buddy of mine.
Okay, that being said, regarding those antis, please take your schizo meds. Red says it more than anyone else. Please take your meds, nigga. If you believe that lolly Japanese lolly are real,
yeah, he does.
Please take your meds, nigga.
Yeah.
Please.
And the biggest problem right now is like there's a lot of people that are upset about this whole situation with lolly VTubers, and it's becoming a bit of a witch hunt, of a VTuber witch hunt over the fact that they're literally trying to harass those people and dox those people on YouTube.
Dude, let's be real here. I'm not a lolly company, but I know they're not real.
Yeah, I know they're not real. It's like Loving My Moots called her out on it. Nobody ever wants her here. And it's like, I don't even care if you're a lolicon. If you think doxing is okay to do, you don't belong in the VTuber community. If you are, please block me. So both move on and live our lives. None of these screenshots. Like, this is what they literally did to the person in question. It's like, I personally had to use this character.
Oh, the kind of
from
yeah,
Chara as a novel as a joke. Because I'm anti-Earth right now. I'm anti-Earth. I joined anti-Earth because I'm totally against the fascism that's happening on the internet right now. That's why I made this character. And this is kind of what they're doing to people. Stop treating fictional characters as real people, which I have to agree. Because this is what they said. If I'm going to say this once, if you're a lolicon, stop using the outdated terminology. It's 100% association with pedophilia. That's what they're saying.
Dude, big question, but were those characters based on actual children? Well, no, it's not child porn.
Yeah, this is what's going on. Because this is what I said. I said this lolly nowadays associated with CP, even if defending the lolly Shota art style saying is only wrong when sexualizing it. Get your facts straight. Shame on you for using the platform to spread hate and for supporting doxing, because doxing is illegal and toxic.
If you're an actual pedophile, however, we are going to hunt you down and feed you to the wood chippers. If you're a lolicon or a shotacon, whatever, they're not real, so...
Yeah, and this is from Kuji Rinjin, who makes a lot of YouTube content about VTubers, and that's what he does. Implies that people are pedophiles, because this has been happening since April, when it all started with the spreading of information with because they accused one VTuber who left, and you know who I'm mentioning.
Really, I was watching that one video about Pikami.
Yeah, Pikami was being accused of pedophilia.
I mean, she is, in fact, she's a lolicon herself, but, you know.
It doesn't mean, like, she's going to sexually molest children. If she did, then she would be gone. Really gone.
Yeah, like, straight up with the, I mean, that one tweet about her saying 9 years old is the best year.
Yeah. And this is, and Kuni Ranger is kind of talking about this situation because right now, a lot of VTubers are being, you can quote me and name call all you want, but you actively threaten and then dox someone, you've gone too far.
The worst things that ever happened to the VTuber community.
Yeah, it's becoming a situation to where people...
Oh, I might be a fish fucker. Oh, God, what is that?
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of stuff that they don't like. Yeah, and this is what's happening. Like, this is the VTuber that, VTuber Illustrator, adults only, pro fandom, and this is, you hear what about PayPal?
As PayPal didn't fuck me enough as it is.
Yeah, and this is what happened. Like, this is another thing. Thankfully, my country doesn't allow me to store money in PayPal, but this sucks. Transferring all my money out now? No reason. I remember the webcomics was so popular back in the early mid 2000s. Remember now? Wait.
There's more than one. Wait, there's more than one lost comic.
Yep. And that's what's going on. And that's what happened.
Now that I think about it, next month is no wait, it's in April. Oh wait, it's May, right? Yeah, May. Puerto Rico Comic Con, and
yeah,
the voice cast for Ruby are going to be there, but the tickets are worth a shit ton of money.
Jeez.
Yeah, so imagine wanting to meet Yang's voice actress Barbara Dunkelman, and it's going to cost you an arm and a ball and a leg.
Jeez.
And all this because of and all this with all the rest of that shit. You gotta have a voucher and got vouchers and shit. What is this? What is this shit? Honestly, you can't just simply sign autographs. You have to have a voucher for that shit too.
Yeah.
Hell. Then again, this is talking as someone who hasn't set foot in an anime convention ever. So
yeah, and
maybe you can teach.
And this is what's going on right now. It's like here's what happened. This is what happened. I might have put a tinfoil hat on, but one of the people that have been recently affected by PayPal banning, it seems targeted towards specific people defending the creation of some kind of lolly show content. It doesn't feel. So this is the person. My PayPal was also hit censoring, so it doesn't come up in the search. So this is what happened. So me and a bunch of others are getting hit with this. Gonna have to remove PayPal from the current moment and find another option. Your PayPal no longer do business with PayPal. After reviewing your account activity, we're determined that you're in violation of PayPal's acceptable use policy.
PayPal?
Yeah.
Why do people have to censor shit? Like, I got someone censoring Russia, another one censoring PayPal.
Yeah.
Just enough with the censorship. Just say it like it is.
Yeah, and this is another one. Like that's another one that's been talked. Like a lot of YouTubers that had the lolly aesthetic are being targeted. Ridiculous that everyone known is getting this. VTubers, check this. See if you'll be able to do business with PayPal because something is up. So this is the reason why I don't use I only use PayPal, and I can tell you the reason. Only to buy stuff online. That's what I use it for. I don't. Sometimes you could use it to send money to people. That's what I do. But right now, most people don't want to use it anymore. Most people would rather buy stuff on eBay.
Most people would rather use that's actually Patreon too.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be using Patreon. They're gonna be using the alternatives like, for example, Subscribe Me
or Locals. Which I would recommend to people if you really want to. That's up to you guys.
Locals,
because right now it's like the reason why they're doing this because they want people to submit to their rules and standards, and that's the biggest problem. Like they want you to follow the rules, which is understandable, but at the same time, you're not breaking any rules. But if you want to, you can promote alternatives. But this is the problem with YouTube. They don't want us to promote those alternatives because that's anti-competitiveness.
Yeah, YouTube is performing what is called a monopoly law, and they are pretty much putting a monopoly.
And that's kind of what's going on. Like this is what's happening right now.
So we don't really have that many alternatives as a content creator because YouTube keeps fucking us in the ass.
Yep. And that's what happened. But it's
So-
like they are trying so hard to do this.
Well, the guy responsible. The guy responsible for this is the same man who's responsible for not only NFTs but also the YouTube content issue. Yeah, that's Street Shitter for a YouTube CEO. Is the one responsible for all the other
I know
shit
because
that's going on.
he's trying to proof it, and it's like you're breaking the law, right?
You know, you're breaking the law.
Yeah, you're breaking the law. But he's gonna say, "I am the law. I am the law because I could do whatever I want because I'm the CEO of YouTube." Okay, I warned you, man. And if you want to go ahead and do this, okay. Gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say it. I warned you. I warned you. And if you don't want to listen to me, I warned you.
Bring upon the wrath of Vishnu on your fucking ass.
Yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Like, I warned you, people. If you continue this, that's anti-competitive practices. Practices that you should know. You're trying to advertise. If you don't want us to advertise this stuff, then why are you pulling all this bullshit? You shouldn't be doing it at all. But you do it anyways. Because you want to make money, right? I understand. But don't pull the bullshit on people. Or else the people will go somewhere else. You understand? That's it. Okay, there we go.
Hold on. It's the thing. In the case of whatever the fuck this dude's name is, he's pretty much pulling the same shit as Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
So guess what? There are alternatives, and we will use them if necessary. YouTube sucks dick. It has been sucking dick since the apocalypse a couple of years ago. YouTube has been sucking dick since well over 20 years now. And what do you guys do? You do fuck all about it. YouTube, let me tell you something. You motherfuckers ain't shit. And I mean it. You motherfuckers ain't shit. Your CEOs ain't shit. Your channels ain't shit. Your advertising ain't shit. Pretty much everything. Your rules ain't shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's about you motherfuckers who keep boning the average content creator. Why do you think there's so many people I know who laugh YouTube? Because of the bullshit you motherfuckers are doing. It just sucks, man. I remember back in the early 2000s, around 2008, YouTube was actually a lot better when it came to copyrights. And that was until Viacom decided to pull their bullshit on content creators. And thanks to them, there's a lot of shit you can't even find online anymore. Because and then COPPA happened. The apocalypse, because well, let's be honest here. That PewDiePie. Oh yeah, I forgot. The PewDiePie can't do a mistake. Guess what happened to him? He's retired now. He's still doing videos, but the motherfucker is retired. Living his best life in Japan. He's gonna have a kid. He won. You cocksuckers lost.
Yep.
Now, guess who's the
Yeah.
number one YouTuber in YouTube right now? Mr. Beast.
And
That's
they're
right.
shitting on him.
Yeah, it's alright. I like Jimmy. I like the fact that he actually goes out his way to actually leave all his money. He doesn't even spend much of a cent on him. But yeah, these are the same people who call him the Antichrist. I may not be the man's target audience, but at least I know the man's hustle. Efectivamente. Es cine. Effectively, it's cinema. Oh, wait. Oh, speaking of cinema, JT, Did you see the trailer for the Barbie movie though?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was hilarious. The real world thing was kind of funny.
Oh man, I saw that, and a couple of my friends now want to watch that movie.
Yeah, it's a comedy. It's just gonna be a comedy. That's what it is. It is.
Well, to be honest with you, most of the people are gonna watch it because of Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Another character trait. Another
Yeah.
character trait has been unlocked. I am literally Ken now.
I know
Ken is
he's literally Ken, and that was the hilarious thing about Ryan Gosling. Like I like Ryan Gosling only because of the fact his character. Because I did like him in Drive. I did like him in although most people didn't like him in that other movie, which was, I mean, if I remember correctly, he was in Blade Runner 2040 or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, it was 2049.
Yeah, 2049, which a lot of people didn't like that film, but I did because I got what the premise of that film was. And people kind of thought it was bad, but I liked it, even though most people find it boring.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. When I say the Barbie movie is gonna be fire, it's gonna be fire because
It's
of
going to
Ryan
be
Gosling.
fire because they're making fun of Barbie. Yeah, because it would be something that Seth Rogen would probably ruin. Just because.
Oh, no. Like he ruined Donkey Kong in the Mario movie.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be doing voices, it's gonna be me. Yeah, dude, weed, Lamar. I like that the guy who portrays most
I
quote
know.
unquote real stoners is an actual dickhead.
Yeah.
Why am I not shot? Okay. Big question.
Okay.
Who in the fuck thinks that Seth Rogen is funny?
I don't know.
Who? Who fucking
I
thinks
don't know why he got producer credits for. Although Pineapple Express was a good movie, I'll admit to that. It was a good movie, but the other films that he did,
Sausage Party,
yeah,
all those the Bud Light ads with him and Amy Schumer,
yeah.
fucking pathetic. I saw
Even
Sausage
that
Party.
Christmas movie he did was terrible.
Oh yeah.
That was
oh.
terrible.
Oh, you mean that one Christmas movie where he and Sarah Silverman shit on Christians of both creeds just because they celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Oh, I forget that. I forget that how should I say this? Fun fact: most other specials are produced by Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Produced by Jews that are trying to make money, and I understand. No one's hating on that.
Now that being said,
Yeah.
I am hating on Seth Rogen and Sarah Silverman for being two of the worst celebrities in fucking Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because of how condescending these two fuckers are. They are funny. Yeah. Being an asshole is funny. Yeah, that is quite the thing. Yeah, I really love it when some caster bitch starts going on about how I'm a girl boss and shit. Like that's what happened when in the second movie regarding Wreck-It Ralph. Also, there's the other fact that Sarah is just not a good person.
Fair enough.
She really isn't.
Yeah, right now this has been going on for a while over the whole VTuber situation with PayPal, because they're taking down content creators that they deemed let's put it this way. The creators on streaming platforms might be the factor of this. So I'm going to laid down this week that's been hard on me. So this is the person called Mizumi Trap Tuber. Yes, it's a trap tuber. We're permanently limiting your account. So it seems everyone had Stream Elements and Ko-Fi on their profiles. So PayPal basically took down Stream Elements, and also, so that's what's going on.
I'll be right back, dude. I have to do some personal business.
Okay, because I'm looking at this going like, okay, this is what's going on with PayPal, and I'm trying to understand what the issue is. And according to them, PayPal's transaction involves sexually oriented goods and services. So, literally artists and political or scientific value of the product. Potential, okay, what PayPal's policy transcends and involves sexually oriented goods and services. We're permitted U.S. only transactions to certain sexually oriented physical goods that are physically delivered to the customer's video, DVDs, and magazines. For example, physical goods. We don't allow transactions such as goods outside of the U.S. We don't permit PayPal account holders to buy or sell sexually oriented digital goods and content delivered through digital medium. Example, digital goods including downloadable pictures and videos and website subscription. Sexually oriented goods and services involves minors, which is what the issue is, which is probably the issue. And that's what's happening right now. So basically, they're taking down the artist in question. Reminder: PayPal is evil. These people only have begun to find out how awful PayPal's ban is, because it means they can't use anything PayPal. If the website only has PayPal as a payment gateway, they can't use it. I got hit with it too. So this VTuber right here, Lollipuppet, English VTuber, which basically that's what's going on. And to my understanding of this, is like that's what's happening. Yeah, so expect this to happen because that's what's going on. Like, people are literally getting upset about this. PayPal is nice, but I think it's best to have a backup. Some people don't even accept PayPal. Payment processors going after people's interest again, yeah, it's actually evil. They have zero ground for this, but they are supposed to be the bipartisan and just make money to mind their own business. All these payment processors have done all over the internet for several years. Really hoping this gets reverted. An alternative, while some may be thrilled to mainly lolly show creators, it doesn't mean PayPal won't start banning an adult-themed creator. So I'm no fan of cryptocurrency culture, but if crypto's usage of commonplace communities along with payment platforms to support usage, we wouldn't be having this issue. Every real money payment platform is against 18-plus creators. We need crypto. Yeah, but they want to regulate that. That's the problem. They really want to regulate that issue with crypto right now in the government. PayPal always is an anti-adult content policy, so it's more than just likely that they used PayPal such content, but it seems such odd time for it to be anything but that. Never put your eggs in one basket. PayPal sucked it before after the 200,500 fine, but it sucks that even more after this, people really need to start understanding how decentralized currencies work because the traditional banks can't do the same. I had PayPal account for literally decades now, when they stopped doing transactions for firearms related stuff, I knew it was probably a good time to pull up stakes, but I was lazy. Because I liked it how convenient it was on eBay purchases, was another reminder. So, does it surprise me with PayPal? They keep changing their policies around. People should really stop using PayPal. That site honestly does not deserve users. It's cherry picks based on ideology. Honestly, PayPig has been doing this for years, blatantly broadcasting their political opinions for years too. Same with Patreon. If you aren't used to their now available alternative services, it's kind of your own fault. Don't pull all your eggs in one basket. You could also could be possible because no one uses their real names. I remember this wave like once already happened because the creators did sex work or similar. My thoughts exactly give a few hours of monitoring anti-groups, and someone will start boasting about creating a list and reporting everyone on the list as spreading CP or to PayPal. There's a reason why I never used PayPal. I refuse to use them for anything. This is what I noticed. Yeah, and this is becoming a situation to where a lot of these so-called creators, they weren't aware, because this policy has been around for a long time. And I know because I remembered back in 2015 they enacted this thing due to the fact that this could hurt a lot of creators that need money, and that was kind of the whole point of making money right now. Is sadly they don't want to deal with the whole idea of making CP a problem. They don't want CP to be on their platform, so they have to remove it. And this has been happening for a long while. And I know this because I remembered the news of this. Well, you guys kind of did let these activists into the platform, and they kind of ruined your income. So I'm sorry about that. You guys fought for their rights, even those that you protected and supported, and now they're ruining and going after your income. And this is what happens as the result of it. This is the side effect of it. And I hate to say it, this is what happens when you have activists that are running around telling people these problems are an issue. So, but there is real children that are out there that do need help. But the problem is, those people keep arguing about that issue. And there's not much we could do about it because they would rather listen to those people. Not to me, not to anyone else, but those people. And that's what causes the effect of what happens. Because not many people argue about it in good faith. And this is why I hate having to deal with a lot of stuff that happens. And my buddy's going on Twitch, so are they really making a U2's web collection figures are here? Great. So right now, this is what's going to be happening right now. Okay. So right now I'm just talking about this because this is becoming a situation here. Need to figure out what to look up because there's a lot of news that happened. Oh yeah, that one. This is the drama that happened. I guess I better go ahead and talk about this because this is becoming one of those situations about, because I probably should talk about this because this is what's happening on, like, they literally are doing this. So apparently anime only for Onimai is butchering Wikipedia for Mihiro Maharo, mostly likely preventing measures to quote when people bring up how the manga especially says he isn't transgender. So, like, even subtle way of wording it, it reads like a schizo Twitter thread, more likely information wiki. So where it all came from, they kind of blame it on Rev. And this is what they put the whole leftist meme on the box. Should have had two words most of it right, but there isn't even a subtle thing going on with the page. Wiki hasn't been like this since the anime. Recently learned there's actually 2 wikis. As far as I know, the entry of the fan fiction for one guy. TBH, the manga is a bit never gave enough attention to that though. It's a wiki out. I know the fact that it didn't look like it like this though. Probably with the female gender identity. No, no. There's a place to seek validation. Their parents didn't give them, but a gender bent age regression comedy manga probably isn't the place. I agree, because I'm representing. I'm all for representing, but people have to do their research on the fictional characters. Unless G in in LGBTQ stands for gender bend, they have to give this up. Apparently, there's 2 in this correct one. Oyama Mahiro. Kind of correctish. During the show, I was curious. I went to Wiki and saw the shit publishing idea. Mahiro is trans is so hard. Even showed the fan translation saying he likes X% women now, and made me stop watching with added fact that the anime had CR transition to one. Yeah, so there's a fight over the whole Wikipedia information. That's what happened. And they're fighting over this whole drama. And yeah, it's pretty hilarious. So, anyways, I'm going to probably end this stream because it's getting too late for me. And it's getting late. So I'm going to have to get out of here. So you guys take care. You guys have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Watch anime. Don't worry about the drama. Worry about your life. That's what you should be worrying about. You should be having fun, living your life. Be happy. Don't worry. Just have fun. So anyways, you guys take care. Bye. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm ending this live stream. So peace.